Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm dropping frames. Ah. Oh, I was dropping some major frames for a sec there. Ooh, that's concerning. Hopefully the stream didn't end. Where's the intro? Oh yeah, for context. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let the intro will play in just a sec. I'm letting this play out, the title screen play out for a bit so it can play the intro. Don't worry. Don't worry. I couldn't skip the intro. Wouldn't dare. Is the game lagging, not you probably? Oh no, it's not the game. I'm just seeing it on my OBS display that I was losing frames on the stream. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. That's a little bit concerning. It only happened once I flipped from the stream starting soon screen to the gameplay, so that might be why, in which case hopefully it won't happen again. And it looks like the stream didn't, like, crash, so that's good. Wait, I need to show up only when you're in the middle of getting red rings and playing Gameland stages. Yes. This is quite cool. Hi Snatch Kid, by the way. This is quite cool because, I remembered the other day that the first stream that you ever joined me for was a Sonic Colors stream. Because I have streamed Sonic Colors before, the original Wii version. So, yeah, this is quite nice. Throwback, maybe. I never archived those Sonic Colors streams onto YouTube, though. I guess I didn't really start doing that much at that point. Okay, I have about 10 to 15 second delay, so sometimes I reply later, that's why, sure. I'm not sure what the volume of the game is like. I'm going to turn it up a bit. We'll know how the volume is once we actually get into gameplay proper. Because there'll be lots of explosions and robots dying and all that. So yeah, sorry I'm a little bit, I was running a little bit late today because I was supposed to start like half an hour ago. Oh, it's starting. Please don't DMCA. I use this intro to gauge the volume. It should be good. Yay, here it is! Woo! You can't see, I have a massive grin on my face. It's literally impossible for me to not when I'm watching this. It's like very nostalgic. I still consider Sonic Colors like a recent game, but it's not really. It's like 10 years old. All over 10 years old, so it's not really a new game anymore, but I still think of it as. It's really interesting how that works out, huh? Should probably keep it quiet so we can listen. Although I don't want to be completely quiet and not talk over it because I don't want to get copyright or muted. The Sonic music is usually pretty safe, but you never know. Yay, colors! Delay test? Oh, I see. Ah. Yay! Ah, always brings a smile to my face. Much like this game overall, just makes me happy. Sonic Colors is arguably a pretty simple game. It's pretty short, and there's nothing fantastic or amazing, but it's just simple, good fun, and sometimes that's all you really need. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at the settings. So I have slide set to circle and boost set to square, which is weird because by default boost is on circle and slide is on square, which is not consistent with the other Sonic games. So I had that switched around. Tutorials I have off. Boost Blur I have on, because why not? Okay, so soundtrack, they did patch the game to allow you to either have a mixture of the original music and the remix music. And you can choose to have all original or all remixed. I'm going to keep the mixture of the two, because I actually quite enjoy both. So I'm going to have that. The rest should be fine. Considering it's Sonic Colors, it missed one if... Oh, wait, what? They can be bothered to put Ghost in? Oh yeah, on the title screen? That's so lame. I know, it sucks. It's not in the final boss either. Which is like, I feel bad for Ghost. That's pretty sucktastic, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, unfortunately you can only have one save file, which is absolute bullcrap because the Wii version had multiple save files. I guess you can just use another like user account, I suppose, on the PlayStation if you want, but I don't know. Oh well, I'm not really too beat up over having to delete my data. It's a short game that I can 100% in a day.
Hello, Sonic. Do you read me? I'll be your navigator.
Leave everything but the running to me. Ah. I'm gonna turn that off. No offense, Tails. Oh, here we go. I forgot that the game just starts. I might have to crank up the music on my end. I want to listen to this lovely music. I'm not going for 100% or anything, I just want to play through the game and enjoy it, so I'm going to try and get red rings, obviously. Considering it's Sonic Colors, I missed one of the big three. Oh yeah, get some park tokens. I don't really care much for the cosmetic stuff. I'm glad it's in the game because it's a nice feature. But I usually just stick with the default Sonic design just because, you know, it's good. Wow, I'm doing quite well, huh? How's the sound on your guys' end? It should be fine. It looks okay on my end. Amazing! What do we think of the, like, announcer guy? Kind of iconic. Woo. Nice. Fun fact, you can get amazing on that first trick panel. The fact that you can't get the amazing on that trick panel always kills me. I know! Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. That bothers me to no end. It's incredibly frustrating that you can't get an amazing on that first trick panel. It's the first one as well. Maybe they thought the player would notice. I noticed. I always noticed. If you're Super Sonic you can, yeah, that's true. But that's only because you only have to press the button once to get an amazing as Super Sonic. God, I love Tropical Resort. I think Sonic Colors just has some really good creative zones. Like, yeah, you can you know, there's like the water level. You know, there's like a space level. But like, there's like an interesting spin on them all. At least in terms of visuals. So they all kind of stand out from other Sonic games. How's the sound for you guys? Can you hear the game okay? Does it like drown out my voice at all? I don't want it to. Uh-oh. I don't have any boost. So I'm sliding. Okay. Moing. I understand, in terms of Sonic Colors Ultimate, this remaster, I like it. I understand why people might be really disappointed with this remaster. I'm, to an extent, also rather disappointed. But even before because like this game has been patched a few times now, so it's not, so it's like a lot better now. But even before it got patched, I still thought it was fine. It's a shame that it released in that way, but you know, it's still Sonic Colors underneath it all, and you know, it's at 60 FPS and it's in HD, and I like it. And you know, I can play it on PlayStation now, which is cool. I don't have to like dig up my old Wii every time I want to play it. But it has had some patches, so it's in a lot better condition than it was originally, which is nice. But sadly, I feel like that's one of the oh wait, sorry, I'm missing stuff. The Color Zone are some of the best zones. I would agree. They're so creative, and the music's to die for. Ooh, I forgot the like juxtaposition of these cutscenes compared to the gameplay. Whoops. All the Eggman Intercom public announcements made it feel more alive. Yeah, that's like a really nice touch. I like that. 10 out of 10, good addition. Even though, like, it's cool that they went through the effort to add those intercom things, even though most players will probably not notice them. Because they're too busy running and stuff, or at least they'll probably notice them, but they won't really listen to them. But it's still cool that they went through the trouble just to add those in.
I wouldn't say it was that easy.
Hello, happy people. Buckle up as
Happy
Eggman's
people.
ultra-accelerating space elevator whisks you to an interplanetary wonderland of fun.
I can't believe somebody was dumb enough to leave the keys in this thing. It's like Eggman's begging us to sneak in and trash the place.
Oh man, this thing's got crazy.
I was just checking the sound on the stream. I think the sound is fine, but if you'd like me to increase it or decrease it, let me know so I can stop like yapping on about it. No doubt people get old of that, or like tired of that. Look at that giant fiery ball of death inside the tropical resort. That must be some sort of core or gravity thingamajig
Thinking about it makes my head feel
to make it function like a planet. Tropical Resort is like an artificial planet, I suppose.
Your voice chip is stuck on cowboy again. Stop talking and let those
You can probably afford to turn the game sound up a little, actually. Sure, I'll do that. I mean, it seems to me that the cutscenes are a bit quiet. The gameplay is probably going to be a bit louder. So, I want to find a good balance.
Going on, but I'm sure of what I'm gonna do.
But I still like...
Hey, what's going on?
but sadly I feel like that's one of the things that Ultimate has done right. Yeah, the Colors Ultimate could have been a lot better, sure. But to me, I enjoy it just as much as the original. And, you know, I still really enjoy this game. Doesn't mean it's perfect. Honestly, this is probably one of the more underwhelming or like broken remasters that I've seen. But I've dealt with buggy remasters in the past, and I still love the games. I think an example would probably be the Ratchet & Clank HD collection on PS3, that ended up being significantly buggier than the originals. But they're still the games I love in HD, and they're still really fun underneath all the issues, so I can deal with it. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna take this top part of the laser. Whoa! Quite. The drifting is a little bit funky sometimes. It's gonna be hard for me to look at the chat while I'm playing levels. I'll try to if I get a moment. Like if there's like a scripted section, I can quickly glance at the chat. Oh, is that a thing? Oh yeah, so with some of the zones, you're able to choose which ones you go to first. Like once we're done with Tropical Resort, we can either choose to go to Starlight Carnival or Sweet Mountain, and I'm gonna let you guys in the chat decide which one I do first. Usually I would just do them in order, Sweet Mountain, Starlight Carnival. But you know, why not mix it up? I'm gonna let you guys in the chat decide for me. Ah, this game is nice. Blink, blink. Real quick. It is slightly better. Is it slightly better written? Nah. All the cutscenes are exactly the same. Yeah, I don't really care much for the writing in this game, or most of like the more recent Sonic games. It's not a problem that's unique to colors, so I don't really think about it too much. But yeah, I don't really play this game for the story. There are some Sonic games that I do play and appreciate the story a lot, like Unleashed or the adventure games. But with colors, I just play it to have fun. I don't really care about the story too much. The story is functional, and the story does have a few, like, nice parts to it. I really like the part at the end when Sonic's running from the, like, black hole thing, and I really like the Wisp saving him at the end. I think that's sweet. It has a bit of that, like, something like that little special something that I like Sonic games for. It has a bit of it, but I will agree, a lot of the story and writing is, like, kind of bleh. But again, it's functional. It works. Not my Sonic colors. The bad begins, the cutscenes, yeah. Yeah, cutscenes are a little bleh. Sometimes, most of the time, they're kind of bleh. But there are a few. There's a few bits of nice stuff in here. They just forgot about Sonic Colors DS when remastering. They forgot my colors, yeah. Feel bad for people who like the DS version, but you know, that's just how it is. Usually, if there is a game that's made for multiple platforms, like there's a you know, a bigger version, and then there's like a smaller handheld version, it's just common that the handheld version will be left in the dust. It's a shame because I've heard good things about colors on the DS, but you know, that's just how it works, unfortunately. A lot of people thought that maybe they would bundle like the DS game with Ultimate. I thought that was very unlikely, but you know, you can dream. Do the canon order or I'll be sick, please? Really? I must have order? Oh, alright. I was kind of thinking that you guys would want to intervene and choose the order for me, but oh well, if you want me to play it in order, that's fine. Oh, Tiago, hello! Oh, sorry, I didn't notice you in the chat. Hey, oh, this music is quite bopping, actually. I never like sit in the act select screen, so I tend to forget about the music in these. It's quite nice. Once a meme Sonic OC said, "Nothing personal, kid." Really? Who was that? But hi, Tiago. How you doing? I really hate Wisps. That's fair enough. A lot of people don't like Wisps. I like the Wisps in this game because this is the game that introduced them. And you know, it makes sense for them to be here. But I do understand why people may not like Wisps outside of this game. It does feel like maybe it should have just been a one-time thing. It doesn't bother me as much as it does other people. If Wisps return, I'm like, okay, whatever. I understand people's frustration with them though. I think it's a very valid complaint. Story was focusing on the one thing, Tails' Cowardice Arc Part 1. Yeah, this was like the beginning of that whole thing. And then it reached its, you know, apex during Sonic Forces with the Sonic Help Me scene. That's yeah. By the way, I don't have the Wisp. I was just finishing Woodle's line. Oh, right, sorry. I didn't see that. If you want to mix it up, go ahead. My opinion is do the usual though. Yeah, I mean, I like playing them in the usual order. I just thought maybe you guys would like it another way, because I'm happy to play it in the usual order. That's the way I like playing through. Doing alright, came to terms with my For Honor addiction, the PS4 version. Ooh, I've heard, you've mentioned For Honor before, I believe. I don't know much about the game. It must be pretty good if you get addicted to it. Like the music, please and thank you. Mind if I just pop out to the music for a bit? Ouch! Frickin' spikes. Spikes! Oh, this level's like 50 seconds long. I forgot. I missed the spring. Ah! There it is. You can actually jump over that the goal ring and keep going, but I did not do that. Actually, I want to try doing that. Let's do that. Oh, hi Pixel. Hi TRC. Hi. Always a pleasant surprise when you show up. Hey, how you doing? Playing some Sonic Colors because we like good games on this channel. That's a very bold statement of me to say, I know. We play good games here. See, you can like leap over the goal ring and then you can keep going. You don't really get anything out of going that way, huh? The level just goes on a bit longer. But it is quite an obscure little secret, so it makes sense that they wouldn't hide a red ring there because no one will be able to find it. I was like blown away when I found out you could jump over the goal ring and keep going. I like Wisp more than Chaos in terms of gameplay in the levels. But those Wisp ones I hate? Or Wispins. That's fair. I appreciate them trying to do a different twist on the Wisps, like having them be weapons. But nah, could do without. This water is really refreshing today. I'm doing good, just setting up my stream for later. Oh, cool. What are you planning on streaming today? I didn't know about that Easter egg. Yeah, I was blown away when I first found out about it. You don't need, you can like go your entire life without ever finding it, because it doesn't seem to really do anything. Nothing's really hidden there. But it's cool that they thought ahead and, you know, you can actually jump over the goal ring.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we spend our time.
I mean, Chow, not Chaos, by the way. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying now. But, here's a question. What are people's thoughts on Roger Craig Smith continuing to voice Sonic? Because I won't lie, I was a little conflicted when I found out that he wasn't going to voice Sonic anymore, although that turned out to be like, you know, a few months later they were like, just kidding. I mean, they weren't just kidding. I'm sure maybe he wasn't going to voice him at a point, but then they came to an agreement. I was like, it's a shame that Roger Craig Smith isn't voicing him anymore, but on the other hand, I would really like to see someone else's take on Sonic. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little, you know, when Roger Craig Smith said, "Oh, I'm coming back to voice Sonic," I was like, "Oh, all right then." I was like, "Yeah." Wait, is he doing more games? Yeah, Sonic. Roger Craig Smith is going to continue voicing Sonic. There was a few months, basically last year, he was like, "I'm stepping down from the role," and then literally a few months later, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna continue voicing Sonic again, sorry." And then I was like, okay, so what happened in those few months where he wasn't gonna voice Sonic anymore? What happened there? So yeah, he's continuing to voice Sonic. And I would have liked to have seen someone else try it, honestly. I guess it all depends on the writing. I want to see Roger Craig Smith with some like more competent writers. But since Frontiers is going to be written by the team who does the comics, or the guy who does the comics, I have high hopes for the next game. For sure. For Honest, a 50-50, you'll enter, finish the story and forget about it a couple months, or you'll enter the dangerously addictive realm of multiplayer. Yeah, multiplayer games just be like that sometimes. I wouldn't know from personal personal, because I don't really play many multiplayer games. It's just not my bag. I'm a bigger fan of the single player experience. Not because I like hate people or anything. It's I just like me some single player games just to relax and play. I have exceptions to the multiplayer rule. I enjoy some Super Smash Brothers or Mario Kart. Also, oh, I need to use Ghost. Whoops. Ghost! I thought it was pretty cool how they added Ghost into the game, because they did change a little bit of the level design to accommodate for it, and I wasn't expecting them to go through that amount of effort. I was worried that the Ghost would feel very tacked on, and it is to an extent, but they did put more effort into it than I expected, which left me pleasantly surprised, because I wasn't expecting them to actually change bits of the levels. I mean, the changes to the levels aren't as, like, graceful as they could have been, but yeah, I still appreciate the effort. Ooh. I'm gonna get this Tails. The Tails save heads look really cute, and they look like classic Sonic. Is it just me? Or do the Tails save icons look like classic Sonic, not modern? No, classic Tails, I mean. Sorry, classic Tails, I mean. They don't look like modern Tails, they look like the classic Tails. Wonder why. Ooh. Ghost. Should I go up? Oh, there's another extra gold ring over here. For Honor gets you addicted with the fact that it's the only game in its genre. Huh. Oh, we got an S rank! Woohoo! Is that my first S rank of the playthrough? Nice. Money happened, probably. Yeah, I imagine. I really want to know what happened in those few months where Roger left the role. But then got it back again. So what, did they have some sort of disagreement? And then they came to a deal eventually? It's really interesting, and I hope we find out someday. God, but it might be years before we find out what happened. They probably might want to keep it under their hoods. Would have been nice to see a fresh voice for Sonic. Same, yeah. I would have liked to see someone else give it a try. But, oh well, I don't dislike Roger's take on Sonic, it's mainly just the writing that's the issue. I think once I hear Sonic in Frontiers with the new writer, then I'll probably like have a much better take on whether or not I genuinely like Roger's Sonic or not. He's good in Sonic Boom, though. I'll give him that. In the TV show, mostly. His take on Sonic in Sonic Boom, the series, is quite good. So, you know, Roger has can be a good Sonic. It just depends on how that writing is. It works for Boom because it's like very comedy focused. Who knows if he'll be able to handle like the more serious parts of Sonic games, but who knows. I'm pretty sure I can get all the red rings in this level on my first go, if I try hard enough. If I'm Quayful. Whoa! Frick. I'm restarting. Well, isn't the Frontiers trailer just Tails saying that he's captured and it's too late? Yeah, but Sonic doesn't talk in the trailer, I'll give you that. But they did confirm. It was confirmed that Roger's gonna be voicing Sonic in the new game. Even though we haven't heard Sonic talk yet in any of the trailers for Frontiers, it has already been confirmed that he's returning. We just gotta know what that's like. Yeah. Apparently it's not Tails saying that though. According to the subtitles on that trailer, Amy's saying that, not Tails. Like if you turn on like captions on the trailer on YouTube, at least on one of the versions of the trailer, it says that when the voice is like, "Oh, Sonic over here," it's not Tails, it's actually Amy. So Amy confirmed. Unless that was a mistake, but I highly doubt it. I need to get back to single player games. Haven't played the first Horizon Zero Dawn and the second one's out already. Yeah, I've been seeing trailers for it. I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn yet. I think the new one is Horizon Forbidden West. I didn't realize that Zero Dawn was a subtitle. I thought it was just the whole title. But yeah, I haven't played the first one, although I do own it. I do have it. I actually have it on my system. Actually, I could... Unless I'm mistaken, let me just quickly check. I think I have it. Here somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, I own it. But I haven't played it. I actually got Horizon for free because during lockdown, PlayStation was doing this thing where they would like release a game for free for a limited time. But once you did download it, you got to keep it. And Horizon was one of those games, so I was like, okay, I'll snag that, and I'll keep it around just in case I want to try it one day. Oh, Rival Rush. I quite enjoy Rival Rush, even if the UI is a little bit jank. Gonna finish New Game Plus in Ghost and maybe New Game Plus in Ghost. And maybe I'll see if I can borrow God of War 2018 from my friend, because I remember the story being fun. I've heard good things about God of War. I think it won Game of the Year at one point. Also, it's coming... There's a sequel coming soon. To PS5, I think. But Tails will probably be captured as well by an Eggborn. Yeah, well, who knows? The writers might, you know, different writers, so... Different people working on the story. Oh, well, I didn't choose Rival Rush, whoops. So who knows? Maybe Tails would be better. I think we should just wait and see, you know? I don't think it's fair to assume the worst out of the story when we haven't really seen much of it yet. We'll see a trailer, and then we can judge it all we want. I don't think Tails will be playable. I would like for him to. I think it will probably be a Sonic-only situation, but who knows? Who knows? We don't know. We gotta wait and see. I would love extra characters to be playable, like Shadow. Even if they are just like the exact same as Sonic, just being able to play as them. Okay, Rival Rush, here we go. I quite enjoy Rival Rush because I mean they are... A couple of the Rival Rush races can be decently challenging. Forces me to play the levels in a way I usually wouldn't. Also, I quite like the Rival Rush music. Oh god, I'm slowing down. Yeah, the HUD for the races don't work sometimes. I don't know if they patched it. Oh, looks like they haven't patched it. Because look, on the left side of the screen it has sort of a where our positions are, and I'm not moving. So yeah, I think it's bugged out. If they patch that. It sometimes works. Oh well, I don't need some tracker on the screen to know that I'm beating his ass.
Don't fall. There's nothing to land on down there.
Okay, Tails. Thank you for telling me. Oh god, this was a bad idea. This is just slowing me down. I forgot that I was racing. Awesome, outstanding, amazing. I made a mistake! Oh crap. Whoops, I got a little bit too experimental. Yeah, I remember it was free at some point. Yeah, I'm glad I you know, I slurped it up when I could. Because I wasn't planning on playing it, but I did want, you know, I didn't want to regret not getting it if I ever decided I would play it. Because it does look like the kind of game I'd enjoy. I only saw 2 trailers for Forbidden West, the first one, and the one with the big snake robot that gave me a Monster Hunter flashbacks, yeah. I haven't seen any of the trailers. I haven't really been up to date with it. I don't really bother watching trailers for a game that I don't really care too much about. But who knows? Maybe I would care more about it if I played the first one. Okay, so I lost, which is embarrassing, so let's try this again. Okay, this time I'm not going to grab the Ghost Twist because that was stupid. It's a shame you can't play as Metal Sonic. That would have been a nice reward for doing all the Rival Rush races. Because he is, like, functionally the same as Sonic. Same as Super Sonic, really. People have been able to mod it in, which kind of just proves that it would have been a fairly simple addition. In the PC version, obviously, I mean. It would have been nice. That would have been such a cool reward for doing all the Metal Sonic races. You actually get to play as Metal Sonic. Man, Sega, come on. It writes itself. Yeah, it is quite annoying that the HUD on the left isn't working. Because I think I'm winning. I'm pretty sure I'm winning. I'm not doing that bad. Okay, I'm not going to use Ghost this time because that messed me up. Oh crap. Okay, the thing about trying to go fast in these levels is that it causes me to panic and make dumb mistakes. Okay, we're good. After that, I decided to do what I did for the first one, which was to actively search up Horizon content. Did you hear that they made Horizon Zero Dawn Lego? They just announced a Horizon Lego set, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm not a fan of the game or anything, but like, cool. More of that, please. More video game Lego sets. Because they did it for Sonic. They did it for Mario, kinda, except Mario's is like a board game, which is... I prefer an actual Lego set for Mario. They did it for Sonic, and now they're doing it for Horizon, which is so cool. To somewhat avoid spoilers, since I'm not into the franchise, I don't really have a spoiler here and there, but I'm not going to actively search stuff up here. Tails, don't fall, if you might break a leg and we don't have insurance. Or Tails could be a friend and catch me. If you want. They made a Lego? Damn, yeah. It's pretty great, I like it. I want more of that. Oh, we got the boss. How's my charge on my controller? Oh, it's full.
Not nearly enough aliens.
Want us to get more?
More video game Lego, I guess.
Cheeseburger in his shape.
Yeah.
That'll be easier. Cheeseburgers don't run as fast as them little alien varmints. Idiot.
Want me some more video game Lego. What video game should they make more Lego sets out of? That's an interesting question. Give me your takes. What Lego set should they make into a video game? Wait, what video game should they make into a Lego set? I mean, I got me flipped around. Because you know, I want more of that. Maybe a Legend of Zelda, a Ratchet and Clank. I like Ratchet and Clank. Kingdom Hearts Lego would be like, I would have to get that. Sorry, I was a little bit loud. I would need to have a Kingdom Hearts Lego set.
Since the boss said
No
nothing can
debate.
stop me, and Sonic here is going to stop him.
I've always wanted a Kingdom Hearts Lego set
I thought nobody would get that.
from when I was very young.
Smart robot, you take care of this. Release the big boy.
Kingdom Hearts Lego would set me for life. I want to make the gummy ship out of Lego. Wouldn't that just be perfect? Based off Lego set, yeah.
Guess it's time for me to start stopping.
I mean, technically there are games based on Lego sets. But we have plenty of those already. Ooh, the music. I love that guitar. Though this boss is balls-tastically easy. Fun fact, if you laser onto his arm, you'll travel through his arm and hit him in the face. Which is something I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could do that. Whenever I grabbed the laser, I would just always direct it straight at his eye. But no, if you use laser and direct it at his hand, you'll travel through his arm and hit him, which is cool. Like that. This thing dies in 2 hits? Yeah. I wonder why it dies in 2 hits. Usually it's 3. I feel like in platformer usually just have 3 hits. Would it have been too hard to just make it 3? Kind of weird. The DS version is actually more difficult. Oh, I bet. A lot of the bosses in this game, while they do have some spectacle, they're not too challenging.
Oh, there you are. Where'd you run off to?
It's a globe. Oh, cool. I don't know much about the DS game, really. I know it has some different wisps, like Burst,
Place has everything.
and it does have like a lot of other character cameos. Like, I believe like characters like Blaze and Silver, Shadow, Omega, Rouge.
Okay.
You know, a bunch of characters show up in the DS version as like little cameos,
And what is happening to your people?
which is cool. I like that.
Okay. He says his name is
Maybe Hollow Knight, Monster Hunter. You already said Kingdom Hearts, but I'd like to see Lego-fied Heartless. Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh, I need it. I need it in my life. Kingdom Hearts is turning 20
I think I can figure this out.
this year, and it has an upcoming 20th anniversary event happening in April, so if there was a time to announce a possible Lego set for Kingdom Hearts, would that not be a good place to do it? Just saying.
So anyway,
You know, I'm giving you gold here.
magical power by an evil
Crash maybe, Ghost of Tsushima, and God of War. Those are all pretty good choices.
just here save them.
Crash is pretty... I can see Crash. Hollow Knight would be nice, but Hollow Knight's an indie game, so... I somewhat doubt that Hollow Knight would ever get a Lego set. But, you know, never say never. And I'd still want that to happen, because I think Hollow Knight is really cool. Yeah, every character is in it. You get the side story of Shadow and Omega searching for the Mother Wisp. Oh yes, and the Mother Wisp is in the DS version. I forgot about that. Which is really cool. The idea of like a giant Mother Wisp is like really interesting to me. Mainly because it's content that the normal like console version of the game doesn't have. An entire like final boss that is completely different to what we have here. I don't know, because either the final boss is like a corrupted Mother Wisp, or it's a corrupted Eggman robot that kind of has the same powers as the Mother Wisp. So, you know, it's either you're fighting a robot or you're fighting the real deal. So, I don't know which I prefer. Oh, this thing's glowing. Why is that? Oh, right. Yeah, Nah, I'm good. Because that's the final boss instead of the robot, yeah. I hear save them over and over. Tails can hear it because it's him saying it. Oh, Tails. Little prankster.
next birthday, or to avoid reaching it.
Okay, since you asked that I play them in the proper order, we're going to Sweet Mountain first. I really love Sweet Mountain, and I won't lie, it is partially just because of the music. Also, it's so bright and colourful and vibrant. And it's such an interesting idea for a Sonic Zone. Ah, the music sends me. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, I could have gotten a laser wisp. Oh, I forgot. Ooh. Oh, that was a pretty smooth drift. Smooth drift, trademark. Drill. Okay, drill sometimes stresses me out because if you stay underground for too long, Sonic will suffocate and frickin' die. And it's like quite a grim way to go. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Ah! What's this grind rail for? Oh, it's not for me. Maybe Animal Crossing? Ooh, an Animal Crossing Lego set might work. Oh, I can see that working actually. I mean, Animal Crossing doesn't have like too many iconic landmarks because the games like change a lot. Most of the time it's just like houses and, you know, stuff. Although, I don't know, you can like, maybe they could include like the museum or a villager house. That'd be cute. I don't know how the Animal Crossing art style would translate into Lego. Because like the villagers have like big heads and little bodies and little ball hands. So it'd be interesting to see how that would translate into Lego. DS version actually has special stages and the Chaos Emeralds are in the plot. Yeah. It's interesting how different they are. Quite weird. I'll be sick from all that cake? Yeah. It's very windy outside. I hope you can't hear it. We're having some heavy storms over here in the UK today. So hopefully that isn't like interfering with anything, or you can like hopefully you can't hear it in the background. It's not too loud. Oh, the music. It's god damn it. Love this soundtrack. And just so it's clear, when I say I love the soundtrack, I love both the original and the remix. I know the remixes are like kind of sort of a mixed bag for a lot of people. And yes, I understand that a few of them aren't exactly superior to the original, but I like them. And the fact that you can have the game be the original soundtrack and the remix is a nice touch, and I'm glad. And it also just sort of proves that no one is better than the other.
Uh-oh, that Switch just released some Eggman Robots.
That Switch released some Eggman Robots. It's like Sonic Heroes, where Tails would constantly say that in his tiny little kid voice. Still never played Sonic Heroes, but god, I really want to. God, if Sega were to port Sonic Heroes, I would just buy it in a heartbeat. I mean, assuming it was like a functional port. Just like, shut up and take my money.
Look, a bullet just dropped down.
Oh, I don't have hover yet. Oh, a burger. One of my favourite stage songs is still Studiopolis Act 1 from Sonic Mania. Oh yeah, that's a really good one. Most of the music in Sonic Mania is great, let's be honest. Ew, I just spilled all my water on my desk. I got a B. Oh, brilliant. Also, Sonic is behind the numbers. I swear in the original he stood in front of them. Am I mistaken? Don't know what it is about that song, I just enjoy it. And you have every right to, because it is great. It is good stuff. I might enjoy Act 2 of Studiopolis, I don't know. More than Act 1, but I can't, it's tough, it's tough. It's a tough choice. Oh, I love this music as well. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, so just get used to it. Let's go this way. Rocket. Studio Act 1 and 2 be light and... It sounded good in the symphony? Oh yeah. I mean, the symphony just overall was really good, so... You know, it's a pretty safe bet. Can't really think of many parts of the Sonic Symphony that I didn't love. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any, so... Oh. There we go. I wanted that red ring and I fell. Oh, I don't have spikes yet. You get spikes in Planet Wisp, I think. I mean, what was everyone's favourite part of the Sonic Symphony? That is a really tough question, though, I will admit. I think I missed a red ring. Yeah, I did. Ew, there was like chocolate fudge on the sides there. It looked very oozy. Yee! The Wisps in the Wii version are so randomly introduced. Is it different in the DS version? In DS, there's a tutorial before you start the zone and the tutorial explains the new Wisp. That's fair enough. Maybe they didn't add a tutorial like the DS version because they didn't want to like halt the gameplay to give you a tutorial. But I don't know. I never really find myself really confused about how, well, granted I've played this game before. But even when I first played the game, I felt like the Wisps were fairly self-explanatory, so I don't really need a tutorial to tell me how it works. And I understand that they are sort of just randomly introduced, like there's no cutscene or big like, you know, here it is, here's how it goes. You just sort of find them. On the overworld map though, they do show you which levels will unlock which Wisp. And then this little cutscene will play where they all fly off to the other planet, showing you that they can be used in other planets now. And they even show you which planets they are used in, which is a nice touch. That wasn't in the original. They added that in Ultimate. And they'd only add one per zone. Well, doesn't DS have less Wisps overall? I believe, if I'm not mistaken. My favourite part of the symphony, probably the Tomoyo Otani bit. It has good stuff. I actually enjoyed the second half of the Sonic Symphony more, which surprised me. Really? Because the second half is like all the lyrical songs and stuff, you know, that's like, you know, that's like the big part. You know, that was the part that I was most looking forward to. Tutorial introduced them. It just feels like they come suddenly. Not showing which there was in DS though. Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, I guess they do just pop up suddenly. Okay, we got the original music now. I like those gingerbread men. Also, I like how you run through popcorn. That's kind of fun. It doesn't serve a functional purpose, but it's just a nice little touch. Also, love the JPEG M&Ms in the background. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Actually, I want to go down. I usually use the laser wisp to ricochet off that wall, but actually I think if I save it, I can find a different shortcut. Perhaps. I wonder if I go up here. Whoa. Oh yeah, so I can use my laser here instead. And get a red ring for my troubles. I like the Tomoyo Otani band bit more because they aren't trimming the songs, if that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It is unfortunate that in the symphony some of the songs were shortened, which is kind of a shame, but perhaps if they just didn't like have the time or like budget to fully recompose all the songs fully. I don't know how it works, but there must have been a reason. The symphony as it is was already a massive undertaking that took years to put together. So, you know, I guess they had to cut some corners here and there. But overall it's really great, so hard to really complain too much. But yeah, that part wasn't cut, wasn't like shortened, the Otani part. But probably because Sonic Colors Ultimate was like the newest game coming out at the time, so they wanted to give it a bigger spotlight than the others. Okay, with Lambie, I'm gonna try and say that word. I'm an oboist? Am I saying that right? So I was expecting to enjoy the orchestral part more. I see. Alright. I understand that. I mean, the orchestral part was fantastic as well, don't get me wrong. I quite enjoyed some of the 06 music in the orchestra part. Actually, it was all good. It's hard for me to place one single part that I liked. Oh, red ring. And by marginal, we mean enormous. Quote Eggman. Oh! I tried to do some fancy wall jumps. It wasn't going well. Didn't go for it. Whoop! I kind of want that red ring. Ouch. Oh no. Okay. I want to unlock enough red rings to get Rival Rush. You have to unlock half of the red rings in a zone to get the Rival Rush. Because I like doing them. And it's fun. Oh, music. Thank you for blessing my ears. Crap. I want a bit of that red ring. There we go. There we go. Oh, I don't have cube. I love the Crush 40 spot the best. Good stuff. I mean, to be expected, surely. Slam. They could have shortened Endless Possibility though? Really? I love that song. I'm glad that they played the full version. I think it's because it was like kind of a fan favorite one. I'm pretty sure they fully did Live and Learn though. Unfortunately, songs like I think Sonic Heroes was shortened. Night of the Wind was shortened, which is a shame because I really like that one. Spot on. But didn't. Makes me think that the band would rather do less songs but have them be full. I want that red ring, please and thank you. Whoop! Got it. Oh, I have no boost. Crap. Man, this is taking like 100. Whoa. Rude. Got shot in the face. I'm restarting. I'm not getting a low rank just because a random bullet shot me in the face. And I'm starting from the beginning anyway. I mean, that's why Endless Possibilities wasn't Color's Ultimate. Open Your Heart, Sonic Heroes, Greenlight Ride, Night of the Wind, Escape from the City. They were all trimmed. Yeah. I guess they just had to trim some, and it was just a matter of which ones they had to trim. I'm sure none of them wanted to, but, you know, it's just how it be. I'm glad we did get some of the full songs, though. Some of the, like, big ones. I mean, I felt like they were probably like obligated to do the full Live and Learn just because of how like memorable and iconic that song is. Okay, don't know where I'm going. I'm going up here now. Oh, nice view we have up here. Live and Learn and I Am All of Me remained untouched. Oh yes, that one, I forgot. That's kind of random. Shadow the Hedgehog isn't exactly a popular game. I wonder why they decided to do the full version of that song. I mean, I like it, but, you know, I didn't think it was, like, that iconic. But Sonic Boom stayed the same length, but for some reason Cash Cash was tuned down to 1%, so lyrics were incomplete. I know, that's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know why they did that. Because it is there, it's just incredibly quiet. You gotta really listen in to hear it. But why make it quiet? Perhaps there was... I don't know, was there maybe some kind of legal thing? I don't know how it works, so... Okay, Rival Rush, here we go. I remember this one being quite difficult. He's quite fast, so you've really got to take the optimal route in order to win. I'm gonna really focus now. I'll get to the chat in just a sec. Okay, I'm not going to use Rocket because it's only going to slow me down. Oh crap, he's right there. Going up. That might have been a bad idea. Nope, I'm still ahead. But he's catching up. Oh my god, he's right on my tail. Yeah, for some reason this Rival Rush is just significantly harder than the others. There we go. Nice, I knew the route. If they trimmed Live and Learn, the impact of the song would be gone. Yeah. Also, it's just a really beloved and iconic song. And yes, the impact would have been lost. It's a song that fits the arc's impact, yeah. Yeah. I think of the arc when I think of that song. Found that weird because Cash Cash isn't turned down for In Reach for the Stars. Oh yeah. So I guess it really just makes no sense. I wonder if that was some kind of technical thing? Maybe that wasn't intended to be the case? Maybe they wanted to have it, but something went wrong. Who knows?
If I was an alien in need of saving, where would I be? Experience has taught me to investigate anything that glows.
It's got like Oreos on it.
The best way to solve problems is to kick robot butt.
Visitors are cautioned to avoid feeding, petting, or saving any alien.
I need to improve my posture.
Excuse me, giant killer robot. You want to do this the hard way or the easy way?
Ah, he's boingy.
Somehow I knew you'd say that. Let's dance.
Dun dun dun. Here we go. Oh, music. It just hits me every time. Even if the bosses in this game are somewhat underwhelming, you've got to admit the music does hit. Especially the final boss. I do really like the what is it? The boss in Starlight Carnival and Asteroid Coaster. Mainly because those bosses are actually in 3D. At least for most of it. Or some of it. I mean, it's still a really easy boss, but I like the spectacle and the music is good. Oh, I should be using my drill, huh? Posture? Posture check? Oh, yeah. My posture is all good. Thanks for checking. I like how he's got Eggman branded Oreos on this thing. They're like Oreos with Eggman faces on them. They should sell those in real life. Make a killing off of those. All the Sonic fans would want them because Sonic fans are conditioned to buy any and all merchandise. Swoosh. I really like how you can like hit him from below using drill and it will instantly kill him. Like it. I do like how wisps are used in the boss fights, where you don't need them to win, but if you do use them, you'll find that they do more damage and it allows you to beat the boss quicker. Oh, random fact about the current game? Let's see. What kind of random fact do I know about Sonic Colors? Ooh, that's tough. You'd think I know a lot about this game. I don't know if there's much to say. Oh well, it's not much of a fact that's obscure, but Sonic Colors was originally released on the Nintendo Wii, and it was also released on the... Yeah, you already got there, on the DS. There's a DS version that no one remembers. Fun fact about the DS version though, it has wisps that aren't in the Wii version. And vice versa, the DS version has wisps that the Wii version... the Wii version has wisps that the DS version doesn't have. What am I saying? I'm losing my words. There are wisps that are exclusive to each version. I think the DS version has... the Burst Wisp, and it also, I believe, has the Void Wisp,
Translating as horrible.
which the console version doesn't have.
Anyway, it seems an evil man.
So yeah, there's a fact.
Him, who they call
I remember this boss in DS. It's basically just the second bit where you're off the boat. Huh, interesting.
Best thing I've heard all day. I gotta remember that one.
Sorry I'm not typing much, doing stuff and things while listening to the stream in audio mode. Sure. Good luck with your stuff and things.
and using it for an evil aquatic mammal?
An evil dolphin?
Evil dolphin? No, porpoise.
Evil dolphin. I honestly think I've played this game so many times that I could probably quote every cutscene word for word.
Hey, where are you going?
Maybe.
To find Baldy McNosehair, of course. I'm totally calling him McNosehair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could quote each of these cutscenes word for word if I wanted to. Pixel, you gotta go faster.
Enjoying our camping.
Sonic X. I watched Sonic X a lot when I was younger, and I really liked it. I still like it, honestly. Also, Chris looks like Sora. Although the difference between the two, that one of those characters is likable and the other one isn't. Okay, Starlight Carnival. Here we go. It's bright, it's colourful. Also, this first part of the level is just like, take your hands off the controller, it plays itself. Oh wait, let me read the chat first. Ready for the Tails Cowardice arc? Actually, it isn't this one, oh no. Baldy Nose Hair. I watched some of Sonic X. I watched enough to watch the Sonic Adventure plotlines and then just stopped. Yeah, that's fair enough. You can... It's totally fair. If you just want to watch the adventure stuff and then stop, that's understandable. Because honestly, the adventure plotlines in Sonic X is probably where the show's at its best. At least in my opinion. It's just really interesting to see it adapted into anime form. Here's a somewhat of a... I don't know if I'd say it was a hot take because I'm not complaining. Here's an unpopular opinion, I guess. I think Starlight Carnival is my least favorite zone in this game. I would actually go as far as to say that I don't really care much for it. I don't hate it, really. It's just, it just doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is. Music's great. But even the music I don't think is as good as all the other zones. I don't know, I'm saying it's an unpopular opinion because as far as I can tell, a lot of people love Starlight Carnival, so it's hard to say. But I love all the zones more than this one. I will admit, it does look beautiful. All the ships and the colours and the vibrancy. I'm not a big fan of the stuff that happens inside the ships though. I wish it was more outside here where all the colours are. You know, in the game called Sonic Colors. Is it too like too much for me to ask for a bit more colours in the game called Sonic Colors? Outside? Oh, I mean like where we are right now, like outside in the space stuff. Oh, you know that. The DS version is mostly outside? Interesting. Should play the DS version someday. If I can get that DS emulator working. Because there's so much outdoor parkour where you can die, yeah. Yeah, the parts of these levels that are inside the ships just don't look as interesting. The stuff on the outside is where it's at. That's where the party is. Never understood that bit. Huh? Bonk. Wow, it's so shiny. So shiny in here. Boosh. Okay, I'm gonna try and go through this in one go. Bonk. Slide. There we go. Missed some red rings doing that, but I think it's way more cool to just completely run through the entire thing. And 300 rings, wow. Oh, I'm losing my posture again. I keep on like hunching over. I gotta remain posture. That's why my back's starting to hurt. But I keep on like automatically just like slouching again. Gotta sit back on my chair. It's Crimson Carnival, but blue and doesn't take half an hour. Yeah. I still really enjoy Crimson Carnival as a level though. I used to hate it when I first played Sonic Unleashed and it took me an hour to get through it. Or more than an hour. I think my successful run was half an hour long, but I died many times and restarted the level, so it must have been a few hours I was playing that level. But I've grown, now that I've learnt the layout of the level, I've grown to appreciate it a lot more, because it's like one of the few instances where a Sonic level has left me incredibly challenged. I can appreciate it on how difficult it is, because we don't usually see that in Sonic levels. At least in terms of 3D games. I usually find most 3D Sonic levels to be just a comfortable romp. But Unleashed is like a surprisingly challenging game, at times, comparatively to other Sonic games. And that's one of the reasons why it's one of my favourites. Yeah, my playthrough, my one's about 25. Yeah, it's about that long. I think I can get through it decently quickly now, because I've practiced it so much. I don't know, if I were to start playing it right now, I'd probably do really badly, because it has been a while. But you get the practice, and you know, you learn the route. Much like any Sonic level, but, you know, the key difference is that Crimson Carnival is way longer than your average Sonic level. But for the final level, it certainly leaves a very distinct impression. Because, you know, way to end off the game with a bang. The Eggman Land section took me so many hours. I spent 2 hours grinding for 100 lives and came back with 20. Yeah, oh my god, that happened to me too. But it also happened to me for the final boss. When I first played the final boss of Sonic Unleashed, I was terrible. I died so many times. And I ended up actually running out of lives and having a game over and having to start the entire final boss again from the beginning. Which is not something I'm used to happening in Sonic games. Again, usually they're just a comfortable romp. Camera, do you mind catching up with me? Camera. Camera, I'm over here. There we go. Maybe walking forward a bit more would have had the camera catch up to me, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk running off the side. I'm including the tornado bit and the battles in that, yeah. Oh yeah, then I guess I'm probably the same. Because all I remember is that I did get a game over at the final boss. And having to start again. God, that was painful. But I really love the final boss despite that. I don't find it very difficult now just because I've gotten more practice with it. But the final boss, in terms of the spectacle, the music, you know, just how grand a finale it is, I really love it. Tails head. Yeah, so the tornado stuff in Sonic Unleashed is quite interesting. I don't think people really like it much, which is understandable. I actually quite enjoy the tornado sections. I mean, there's only 2 of them in the game. They're not very long and they're quite easy, so I think they're harmless. At worst, they're harmless to me. But I do like them. I think they're fun. It's quite satisfying to rack up a big combo chain. Even though it is as simple as press the buttons the game tells you to press. I do like the music for the tornado levels. I am like slowly coming to terms with the fact that most of my favorite aspects of Sonic levels, I think my favorite levels in Sonic games, like a decent chunk of my liking for it does depend on the music. I think I'm like starting to realize that. The music kind of makes a lot of the difference, I suppose. But fun is fun. More of these sections in the DS, I remember. Ah, interesting. I'm learning a lot about Sonic Colors DS because I didn't know much about it before. I mean, I knew some stuff, but... Oh, I want to take the top route. No, never mind. Can't be bothered now. Ouch! Rude. Ow. Yeah, I'm just gonna brute force my way through it. Sonic Unleashed has one of my favourite versions of Eggman, like the character. The character of Eggman. Yeah, I'd say so. He's quite intimidating in that one. He's not like a big joke villain like he is in some of the games. Some of the more recent ones, I guess. I mean, he is somewhat threatening, but you know, I find him like he is quite threatening in Sonic Unleashed, especially because right at the beginning of the game he succeeds in like destroying the world. Right off the bat, he's like quite a force to be reckoned with. But Eggman also has his more comedic moments as well, sometimes. I like it when Eggman is threatening, because it means that, you know, a villain that is, like, intimidating is a good thing. Depending on the game, I guess, but, you know. But one that can, like, get a good chuckle out of you is also good too. And Eggman has both of that, I believe. I mean, Eggman is incredibly intimidating in Sonic Adventure 2, I always find, especially because he's the man with the plan, and you know, he always seems one step ahead of the of Sonic in Sonic Adventure 2. Also, he blows up the moon, so that's also a thing. They're just the sky chasers from Sonic Adventure. Yeah, although the ones in Sonic Adventure have a little more to them. So I'll admit. The ones in Sonic Unleashed feel more like a rhythm game, except without the rhythm. You just press the buttons. The ones in Sonic Adventure, they do have more going on, I'll admit. There's like more game to play. Oh, here's the thing. So, on the topic of Eggman blowing up the moon in SA2, I'm so like upset that the moon being blown up was never came back. How cool would it be if the blown up moon was like a consistent like set piece for the Sonic world? You know, even if it never gets brought up, if it's just like a background detail, A, I would enjoy the continuity, and B, it's just a cool, like, visual background detail that sort of reminds you, oh yeah, remember that time where the moon got blown up? But no, the moon is whole, or full, in all the games after. And when asked about it, I think Sega was like, oh no, the reason the moon doesn't look blown up in other games is because you're seeing it from the different side. And everyone was quick to be like, no, that's not how planets work. That's not how moons work. He actually defeats Sonic in the beginning. Yeah, in Unleashed, he actually wins against Sonic. I like that, because the only real reason he wins against Sonic is because Sonic was too busy being cocky. I like that sometimes Sonic's overconfidence gets the better of him, and that happens in Unleashed, where Sonic was about to win. He had already won. He was super and everything, but he started gloating, and that's when it all went wrong. I think it's interesting when that happens, because it's just Sonic's personality. There's nothing wrong with a character with flaws, and Sonic's overconfidence can sometimes come back to bite him, and I like that when that happens. And almost finishes him off in the level where you find him falling to the center of the earth. Yeah, that boss fight when you're falling to the center of the earth in Unleashed, incredibly cool. Love that. It's a werehog boss fight, but it's quite a good send-off for the werehog since it's the last werehog fight in the game. And the music's great as well, but you already knew that. But he's still threatening. Just sad that between Eggman's baddest moments, he's taking too many L's, but he's still threatening, yeah. Pixel, you need to speed up if you're going to finish in the stream. Yeah, I know, I was thinking about that earlier. I should probably pick up the pace, huh? I'm trying to, like, explore, but maybe I should just focus on being fast. Also, the credits are like 20 minutes long, so there's another reason why I should probably pick it up. Oh, I'm going fast. I also don't want to miss out on chat as well. I don't want to miss out on anyone's chat messages. He blows up the moon 58 times. Wait, is that 58? I need to look at that. Yeah, blows up the moon 58 times. I blew up the moon, now give me my leadership. Yeah. I blew up the moon, you idiot. A big bat came out and laid a new 1 pixel. Come on, learn the canon. Ah, right. Yeah, fake fan. Be right back, probably. Sure, Tiago. The new one gets destroyed later in this game? Yeah, I guess it does. It gets like shot with the mind control cannon beam thing. And the camera focuses on it, but I don't think it ever gets brought up again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, the mind control beam shoots the moon. I guess the moon reflects it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. The moon, like, reflects the beam. Or something. I don't know. Because the camera, like, focuses on the moon once it gets shot, and I'm like, okay, what's that for? Why is it doing that? Sonic does get overconfident, but I hate the fact that in more recent games, Tails has to suffer because of that. Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be such a bad thing if Sonic, like, felt bad about it later on and they addressed it more, and, like, Sonic's like, oh, it's my fault for being confident that my friends got hurt. And then he learns about it, and then he has an arc or something. But, no, they don't do that. Sonic's overconfident, his friends suffer for it, and then he's like, I'm going to crack jokes and beat some Eggmans, you know? Just look at the cutscene in the boss of this zone. Just pick Tails up and chuck him.
The only way to make this better would be to have you two fight.
Come on, Tails.
Wouldn't it have been cool if you did fight Tails
You don't want to do this.
as the boss? I mean, I don't know how you'd make it into a boss fight that would work with this game's gameplay.
Where am I?
But wouldn't that have been interesting?
Nose hair tingling.
Lousy, cheap alien energy. Huh? Ran out of juice.
Juices.
I'll get more. Lots more. And then I won't just control one little punk, but the whole universe.
Did you try drinking the alien juice, Eggman?
Tour guide.
Maybe have a little sip? Corrupted alien goo.
Pay up, Tails. I told you he had an evil plot, and coming here was a good idea. There it is, straight from the horse's mouth.
We didn't bet.
What about Tails being roboticized and Lost World only to be fixed 5 minutes later? Yeah. I mean, it is kind of like Tails' smarts is able to save him from being fully roboticized. But he has like a cool arm cannon and stuff, but he doesn't... He just gets rid of it in the next scene. Lame. I think he should have kept the arm cannon for a rainy day. I'm not saying it should have been a permanent part of his design or anything, but maybe he could just, you know, just keep it. Oh, music, please. Oh, good stuff. Okay, so we can use the Wisp to just slurp right through him. Does more damage. Did you try drinking the computer alien goo, Eggman? Maybe a little sip? Yeah, out of context. Actually, in context, it still sounds weird. Sweet. The arm cannon could have stayed, yeah. He could have given it like a dash of like paint to make it more his style. But you know, he could have kept it and he could have like shot guys with it.
Sorry, I got bored and broke your robot.
I like that. I like how Sonic says like a little quip when you beat that boss there, because that wasn't in the original Wii version. And I like that because Sonic also did that in Unleashed, and you know, being more like Unleashed isn't a bad thing. He's like, sorry, I got bored and trashed your robot. I like that. I like quippy Sonic. Apparently that line was cut content from the original Wii game that they added in.
Hey Sonic, did you give the guide?
This could have been a game I might try to live speedrun. That was so badly written, my message could have been slightly better written. Yeah, I translated it, don't worry. Oh hi, Boiled Cow Teeth, hello, how's it going? Hi, nice to see you again.
Stealing for a mind control weapon.
We're playing some Sonic Colors Ultimate, and we're having a good time. We're also just chatting about Sonic lore, Sonic stories, what we'd like to see, you know, usual.
Burps to do it.
He is pretty gassy. Maybe the smell.
But yes, we like Sonic over here, so
Doesn't seem right.
feel free to get in on it if you also enjoy Sonic.
Then I made a tiny adjustment and realized he was saying generators.
So, no burps. That's a relief.
Tell me about it. So basically, Eggman is using 5 track.
Like Yakka just floating around up there. See his shadow.
Scoops the aliens all up.
Hold a whole planet.
Well, it's tiny, but still, yeah.
Okay, fine. 5 generators?
Yakka is not paying attention in the background.
My math is correct.
He's just vibing.
3 more of those
Look, there he goes.
take out.
Nobody said there'd be math, but I'm with you, buddy.
Not much of a sense of urgency in this little alien.
Don't have much time.
Once I start moving, I don't need much time.
It's like Yakka was just having a spiritual experience as he was just floating around. It's been a hot moment. I've never watched or played any of the Sonic stuff. Oh, cool.
And Sonic's world will be the center of my interplanetary theme.
Why did I say that was cool? I don't know. But nothing wrong with not seeing much of Sonic.
Yes, I reckon I will. Where is your new voice chip?
But yeah, it's nice to have you back. Well, welcome back. But yeah, Sonic is fun. Yakka's spiritual moment coming 2023. Is that a game, movie, show, all of the above?
Anything could have been more annoying than that cowboy chatter.
Feeling ship-shape with me new voice chip I am. Begging your pardon, Squire, but me and me matey are gonna sail off and search for that lubber Sonic.
Voice chip joke, best joke, 2022.
On the bright side, he's much more exotic now.
Listen to my genuine laughter.
Shortly, I will have no need for those idiots.
Nothing.
In just a few hours, Sonic's world will be under my control. When it is, it
Am I being a bit harsh?
amusement park, the greatest amusement park in the universe.
Didn't you already make an amusement park in Sonic Unleashed, Eggman?
Floated so hard,
I think that was way more deadly. Sorry if this stream is losing frames every now and then. I've noticed that the stream is dropping frames sometimes. It's not too bad. 0.2% of this stream has dropped frames, which honestly isn't that much, so it could be worse. Okay, on to Planet Wisp, if we're continuing to go in order. Planet Wisp. Okay, this level is quite... The remix music in Act 1 is quite controversial, or at least mixed, because people don't like that it doesn't really fit the level as well as the original did. And I understand that, I think I agree with that. But I still really enjoy the remixed version of this, I still really enjoy the remix version of Act 1 on its own. That's not the stream, that's the game, lol. I mean, I don't know if you're joking or not, but honestly, on PS5, this game doesn't drop frames at all. And the OBS stream does say that I've dropped frames. You may have been joking though, so... Sorry. It's hard for me to pick up when people are joking. Oh. Sorry, I really do just like this music. I understand why people don't like it with this level, but I really do just like this music on its own. I don't know, I'm not difficult to please. Whoa. Okay, let's pick up the pace so we can actually beat this game today. I want to add this game onto my completed games list, along with the original Sonic colors. Spikes. What's the objective of the game? Oh, it's just I don't know if you're talking in terms of gameplay or story. In terms of gameplay, it's a simple get to the end of the level affair. So, you know, it's platforming, you go fast, you beat the level, you have a good time. If you're having a good time, then you're playing the game correctly. In terms of story, Eggman, who... I'm just going to talk as if you don't really know much about Sonic at all. But Eggman, who is the series' main villain, who is an evil scientist, blah 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 blah, has created an amusement park as a front to enslave an alien race. And Sonic, being the hero type that he is going to stop him. That's basically the story. Very simple. Oh my god, the music. I love techno, I've come to realize. In terms of story, Baldy knows hair. Oh yeah, the writing leaves a lot to be desired. In terms of the cutscenes, The writing in this game is way too, like... It's comedy focused, but the key problem is that it's not funny. And it's just kind of cringe. Although there are some, like, nice moments here and there. I don't this game, the story isn't the main appeal, though. The story isn't the point. It's not important. You just play the game and enjoy it, really. That's the point. It sounds like what Planet Wisp Classic was going for, but failed to fit the level. I find Planet Wisp Classic is probably my least favorite version of Planet Wisp, but I still like it for the most part. It's not as good, I will admit, though. You can't tell when I'm joking, especially in the Discord, lol. Yeah, that's like a me thing. I'm pretty bad on picking up on those kinds of things. Earlier you were like, I think the other day you were like, pack up, I'm leaving. And then, I knew you were joking, but there was that little part of me that was like, oh, is he actually leaving? Oh, sorry, wait. No, sorry, I need to do this. One sec. So in 24/7. Sorry, I'm just gonna crank it for a sec, because the beginning part of this level's music, honestly, hits me really hard for some reason, but listen. Yeah, sorry, I just had to do that. Sorry, that music. Oh, sorry, I love that. Just had to crank it for a sec and listen. In case it wasn't clear, I love this game's soundtrack. I mean, if there is a Sonic game that exists in the world, odds are I will probably love its soundtrack. Unless it's like Sonic Chronicles. You don't know, just so you know, Sonic Chronicles is the series' only real attempt at making an RPG. Incredibly disappointing, especially because I love RPGs. And I really want them to try making another Sonic RPG. I want that so bad. I played Sonic Chronicles a lot. It was a DS game, and I did play it a lot, because I remember buying it. I saw it on the store shelves, not knowing what it was, but it had Sonic on the cover, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll get it. It'll probably be good. I was somewhat ignorant back then. Where the hell am I meant to go with this frickin' Spike Wisp? What is happening? That was pointless. But yeah, Sonic Chronicles isn't that great, to summarize, and its music is very, very disappointing as far as Sonic soundtracks go. I don't know if there are anyone in the chat who is an avid enjoyer of RPGs, but I am. And I love RPGs a lot. So the idea of a Sonic RPG I feel like would work so well. Because like, Sonic has, you know, tons of characters, it has tons of lore. There's like, each of the characters has like different powers and specialties that would translate really well into an RPG moveset. You can have like a party of characters and there's so much to work with. Is it just me who feels this way, that a Sonic RPG just makes way too much sense, but they're just not doing it? I have many feelings. We would never leave you? Ah. Oh. Oh, thanks, that's nice. We'll pack your things, we're leaving. Again, even now, there's like 5% of my brain that's like, is he being serious? Oh my god, sorry, gotta crank the soundtrack up again. Wait. Sorry, I had to listen to that just beginning part again. Okay, I'm back. In your opinion, what is the best Sonic game? That's a pretty heavy question. The Sonic fan base is pretty can be why did I fall down? I did nothing wrong. The Sonic fan base can be kind of mixed and have the tendency to argue, like many fan bases are. So if you were to tell like a bunch of different people what the best Sonic game was, you get an incredibly varied amount of different answers. Most people would consider Sonic Adventure 2 one of the best. Sonic Generations is a lot of people's top pick. I can't exactly definitively tell you what the best Sonic game is, but I can tell you what my favorites are. And hopefully that gives you some kind of idea. So some of my favorites are this game, Sonic Colors. It's short, it's simple, but it's fun. Sonic Unleashed is probably my number one though. Sonic Unleashed is quite, it's not as short as most other Sonic games, so I appreciate it for that. The music is fantastic, the visuals are pretty good and still hold up decently well today. The story, some people might consider the story in Sonic Unleashed kind of dumb, but it works for me very well. I really enjoy it, I like it a lot. It's quite grand and has a very big feel to it. The gameplay is super fun and exhilarating. It's very fast paced. There is the Werehog, which is like Sonic transforms at night into this werewolf kind of thing, where he doesn't move fast anymore. Instead, he gains like stretchy arms that he uses to beat up things, with like a beat 'em up gameplay style. It's kind of a mixed bag with a lot of people, but I enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, Sonic Unleashed probably my favorite. Sonic Adventure 2 is also really good. Sonic Generations is really good. Sonic Mania. Yeah, just those are most of the games that people claim to be the best that the series has to offer. Pixel, measure your text words carefully. Whenever someone messages me or texts me, I deeply consider the message before responding, just to make sure I fully understand it. I wish I was joking. I'm gonna wait for this conveyor belt. My favorite classic, Mania. My favorite modern, Unleashed. My favorite nostalgia, CD and Chronicles. Interesting. I mean, I know I just said that Chronicles isn't that great. But I also have a lot of nostalgia for Chronicles as well, if I'm being honest. I never hated it when I played it when I was little. I quite enjoyed it when I was little, but looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, this could be so much better. But I do have a nostalgic spot for Chronicles, just because of how many times I played it when I was younger. Back when I didn't know what a good game was. Just kidding. Still. CD, I like CD. Oh crap. I'm good. I like CD. That's another Sonic game that's kind of a mixed bag. The trick with enjoying Sonic CD, don't play it with the Sonic's mindset. Because most Sonic games, it's like, go, 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 move right until you reach the end. But you can't really play Sonic CD that way. I mean, you can, but you probably won't get the intended experience that way. You'll probably find more enjoyment if you play it more like a collectathon, with exploration. You gotta really explore the levels and go in depth and try and look for the collectibles. That's the way you're intended to play it, to get the best ending and all that. I love Unleashed, same. Great minds think alike, huh? Unleashed is good stuff. I gotta stream it someday. I would have streamed Sonic Unleashed by now, but I feel like HD remaster or port or something is imminent. I feel like it surely's gotta happen at some point. So many people are demanding for it, myself included. So I would ideally like to wait for something like that to happen before I stream it. At least a port. It doesn't have to be a remaster. If it's in HD, like 1080p, 60 FPS, that's all I really want. I can be happy with that. That's all I really need. There's a port for Xbox? Yeah, through the Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, you can play it that way, and you can even play it at 60 FPS as well, and it's fantastic. Unfortunately, this is where me being a non-Xbox fan doesn't really help me out much. I don't dislike Xbox or anything, I've just always grown up with PlayStation and Nintendo. So unfortunately, no such Unleashed port exists on PlayStation, but I'm not giving up hope yet. I hope that someday the PS5 gets some Sonic Unleashed love. Not so sure about that? No, you can buy it separately. It got ported in 2018. Love playing on Xbox on Series X. Really? Are you sure you're not confused with something else? It could just be what it might be is that it became backwards compatible. It could just be the original 360 version, but backwards compatible through Xbox One and Series X. I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong, because I don't know enough about Xbox to really say, clearly. So don't assume that I'm like saying I'm correct. I'm just sort of putting my hat in the ring. Who is the other creature? If you mean the fox, the yellow one, is that who you mean? That's Tails. If you were talking about the little floaty guys, those were the Wisps, who are little aliens that give Sonic powers in this game. Ooh, music. That's my response whenever I start a level in this game, it feels like. But I can't help it. You can't blame me. Oops. That's what Xbox is. Almost everything gets ported on next gen and like PlayStation. It's a damn shame, I know. As a PlayStation fan, I wish there was more backwards compatibility options. But there have been rumours and leaks that some more backwards compatible stuff will be coming to PS5 soon. None of those leaks have been outright confirmed yet, but I'm willing on holding on hope. Especially because it would make sense considering, you know, if they want to compete with the backwards compatibility capabilities of Xbox, it would make sense that PlayStation would want to step up their game. So I'm holding out hope that PS5 gets some more backwards compatible stuff. God, this level is balls-tastically short. Might go quiet for a bit. Grim is demanding to be played with. Ah, well, you can't keep him waiting. Give him some pets. Also, I'm not sure if Grim is male or female. I don't think you ever mentioned. I've just been on the assumption that he's male. Could be either. Grim can be a name for either. I feel. I was just saying something. Oh yeah, boiled cow teeth. Since I got the impression that you really don't know much about Sonic, let me give you some truth, okay? 9 times out of 10, music in Sonic games are great, or at least good. Sonic music is pretty good most of the time. It's pretty consistently good in all these games. There are a few duds here and there, but for the most part, Sonic music is really good. in my humble opinion. What does Tails do? Tails is Sonic's best friend. He's a little bit younger than Sonic, but he's a child genius. He's like a gifted mechanic and technician and scientist. He invents things. He's just a natural tech whiz. He's also a pretty decent pilot. He pilots an airplane called the Tornado. And yeah, he also has two tails. He's kind of like a mutant. It's like a birth defect where he has two tails, and he can spin those tails like a propeller to allow him to fly. Can't fly infinitely because he gets tired out after a while, but that's his thing. He flies. Tails can fly. Why did I not go through that ring? I had a meltdown moment. Whoops. Okay, and we fall. To the purple goop. What is that purple water anyway? Is it poisoned? Grimmer's male Yorkshire Terrier. Ah, okay. I think you mentioned his breed before, but I didn't register it. It's very nice. You ought to give Grim some lovin's. Probably deserves it, no doubt. Sonic music is really good. It's true. This is the truth. We say the truth over here. Whoa, that light speed dash was quite fast. Did they increase the speed in an update or something? Feels like it. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Red ring? Man, I really do gotta pick up the pace now, huh? It's his birthday tomorrow, he's 4? Ah, well happy birthday for him. Ah, that's nice. Happy early birthday. City Escape is one of my favorites. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's lots of people's. It's good. Well, what's your favorite version of City Escape? Because there's a bunch. There's like the originals, and then there's like the remixes and Generations. And then there's also like the Sonic Symphony version. There's many a good one. Honestly, all the versions of City Escape are good. Just depends on what your favorite one is. I have a soft spot for the classic Sonic remix of City Escape from Unleashed. I really like it for how different it is. Well, it's going to be for. Happy birthday to Grim. The OG, yeah, not a good choice. There is no bad choice when it comes to City Escape, they're all good. But yes, the original does have that special something. I'll get round to playing the adventure games on stream at some point. Promise. It's an anniversary song. Give him all the pets, yeah. Okay, Rival Rush. Is it just me who enjoys the Rival Rush music? Oh crap, he's in front of me. Watch those JPEG wisps fly into me. He's still ahead. Okay, I think taking the Wisp path will take too long, so I'm going to go up. Maybe the rocket will work? Maybe the rocket will slow me down. No, I think the rocket slowed me down. Oh wait, no, I'm in front. I like the classic one and the symphony one. Yeah, symphony one is good. Again, all good choices. But yeah. Classic is good. I like classic one because it's quite different from all the other versions. This has a different vibe to it. It's also got some of that techno in it, which I like. And the symphony one is really good too. I mean, go figure, all the symphony music is good, so... Okay, I'm nearly at the end. Metal Sonic will catch up if I don't pick it up now. Come on! Yes! Wasn't the classic Cash Cash? I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. I think their classic remixes were the best ones. They're good. They're good. All the classic remixes and generations are pretty good. I can't really think of one that I genuinely dislike. It's because the classic remixes have a very different vibe from the originals. Like, classic Crisis City is good. I love classic Rooftop Run. That's a really good piece of music right there. Classic Planet Wisp is kind of okay. So yeah. Yeah, I defeated the Metal Sonics. I want to do all the rival rushes, in case that wasn't clear in this playthrough. I think they're fun, so... do you have any pets? If you're asking me. Yes and no. I've never really had a pet of my very own. My brother and sister have had pets in the past, but I've never had one of my own. But because they have pets, it kind of feels like I do as well, just because, you know, they're always around. And my brother had a couple goldfish. My brother also had a hamster at one point. The closest I've ever had to having a pet of my own was probably with my twin sister's rabbit. Just because my sister and I spent a lot of time together, and by extension, the rabbit was always around, so it kind of felt like she was my pet as well. Even if she wasn't actually, she was my sister's pet. It's a shame. Because my sister left to go to university and brought her rabbit with her, so... Shame. I miss that rabbit. Very sad. Okay, it's part 2. At least this fight is a tad harder. And it is like... I won't give you as much of a raised eyebrow if someone were to die in this fight. Still, 2 hits and it's dead. Have popped a recent photo of Grim in the general chat on Discord. Ooh. Well, don't mind if I do. Let me have a look. Let me get the cutscene up first and then I'll have a look. An S rank! Whoa! S ranks all over. I was quite proud of myself because when Sonic Colors Ultimate first came out, I decided that I would 100% the game, which I had never done before. I had gotten all the red rings before, but I had never gotten all the S ranks. Getting all the S ranks for the first time was actually really cool because it forced me to think about the levels in a different way, to try and maximize points. And I ended up 100% in the game, and I even got the platinum trophy. I think. Yeah, I got the platinum trophy. So proud of myself for that. Deleted my save, so yeah. Right, let me have a look at that photo in the Discord.
Wow, sometimes I even impress myself. For a second there, I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off. Well, who am I kidding? We both knew how this would end.
Oh, I see the picture.
Robot who can't hear you?
Maybe.
Oh, we had a blood test
The
recently.
important thing
Aw.
here is the alien planet is free.
Oh, very cute, very sweet.
So, we can just forget
Happy
about the whole,
birthday to
Roblox
Grim.
thing, right?
Nope.
I knew you'd say that.
Oh, come on. I've seen you save the day a lot of times.
I don't know if I'll ever have a dog. If I were to have a pet,
Shay.
it'd probably be a cat. I'm kind of a cat person. I like dogs, don't get me wrong. They're a bit high energy for me though. I don't know. Cats just mainly do their own thing, so that's probably why I'd like a cat. But I'm not sure. I'm sure cats have their own fair share of problems too. I don't know if I'm a big pet person in general. But that might just be because I've never really had my own pet. Okay, Aquarium Park. And we got good music again. But, you know, to be expected at this point. Oh, this is great. Okay, don't know if this is... Damn it, I missed the rings. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but this is an instance where I would say 100% I like the remix of this song more than the original. Oh, it's just... Damn it! I'm trying to get those rings. I'm trying to get those rainbow rings up there. You have to boost in the air at a certain point, and I'm messing up the timing. Crap! I'm really trying. I know I don't have to get them, but I just want to. I have to do it now. There's no choice. Yes! Damn it, I want to take the top path and go on these rails because I think it's cooler. And then we jump. I want to play this game as stylishly as possible. One of my dogs taught all the other dogs how to slap. I didn't register that message until I read it. Man. The visual, the image in my mind of that is really funny. You just slap. And he taught all the other dogs how to do it? Well, that's kind of considerate. Might regret doing that later on, though. Does your dog slap you? That'd be sad. But kind of hilarious. Ouch. I want that laser. I don't know what I want it for, but I want it. Also, spam jump in the water. Yeah, you can swim in this game. Whoa! Sonic did a weird leg thing. I'd rather avoid the water if I can manage it, though. Yeah, Sonic can kind of swim in this game. Not really. He can just jump an infinite amount of times underwater, which gives the illusion that you're swimming. It's kind of slow, though. Also, this level does the uncommon thing where a water level is actually super fun. It's got the visuals. It's not your average water level. It's got like this cool aesthetic, like it's this underwater aquarium, and it's like in space, and it's got like these buildings and the red like pillars around. It's really cool, and it's actually a fun water level, helped by the fact that you can use the yellow drill wisp to drill through the water really fast. So, you know, the common thing about water levels is that you move slowly underwater, and in a Sonic game you're not really going to be wanting to move slowly. But the yellow drill helps out with that. Baby has a second pick in the Discord now? Okay. When we next get to a cutscene, I'll try and remember to check that out. This is the only level where you can swim. The only level where you can swim? Don't you mean the only zone? Because you can swim in other levels in Aquarium Park. But yeah, I don't think any other zones in this game have water, aside from Gameland, but that's because Gameland has a bit from everything. You can beat this level in like 0.2 seconds if you're quick enough. Actually, it's really easy to get all the red rings in one go in this level, so I'm going to try and do that to ensure that I unlock the Rival Rush. Spam jump in the water. Sonic did a weird leg thing, yeah. Out of context. He does though, he did a weird leg thing. He was jumping, but the he was doing one of his like hopping animation like this, but it was really slow for some reason and the camera was zoomed in on him, so it was kind of weird to look at. Oh Christ, I'm not going to get this quick enough, am I? Also, I missed red rings, so much for getting all the red rings in one go. Yeah, I missed one of them. Whoops. I meant zone. Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah, but you can swim in Gameland, the Sonic simulator, but that's only because the levels in Gameland are all based off of the levels in the main game, and, you know, that would include Aquarium Park. You can do it in Forces, but there's no water levels in it. You said that in the Discord, I don't know what you mean. Do you mean... Because, like, is he actually coded to be able to swim despite there being no water in his levels? I don't see why they would bother coding the ability for Sonic to swim underwater if there aren't any ways to utilize it. Unless they were going to plan to give Sonic a water level, but scrapped it? I'm underwater now. Oh yeah, but although Forces does have a water level, if you recall, in Classic Sonic's Chemical Plant, there is a water section in that game, in that level. So there is water levels in Sonic Forces, or at least one. But none of them modern Sonic can go to. Or the Avatar, just Classic Sonic. Just Classic's Chemical Plant is the only level, I believe, where there is water. You can't swim in the DS version? I was shocked when you could. Oh. That's funny. Huh, I didn't know you couldn't swim in the DS version. The more you know. Also, there's a big old fish back there. I don't know why, but I love almost all water levels that I've ever played. I mean, there are some really good water levels out there. Not all water levels are bad. It's just... It's a tough way to... It's a tough level theme to do well, I think, in comparison to other level themes. But there are some really good water levels out there, no doubt. I mean, do you have any examples? Because I'm having a hard time coming up with any on the top of my head. I know there are some good water levels, but... Would you count Jungle Joyride from Sonic Unleashed as a water level? It does have a lot of water in it. Although you never go underwater in the game. I don't think Unleashed has any underwater sections, but Jungle Joyride does have water in it that you run across, and it's really cool. So what I mean in Forces is that there are reasons Sonic can swim is because of the double jump. Yeah, they just give you an infinite double jump underwater for some reason. So I guess if in Forces he has the double jump, then I guess logically there's no reason to assume why he wouldn't be able to double swim in water if water was in the game. But still, I feel like they would have to go out of their way to code that, and I don't see them doing that. Still, there's no way we can know. For sure, anyway. Yeah, the version of double jump was only in Colors and Forces. You can double jump in Lost World, but he does like a little backflip when he double jumps in that game. I was wondering whether theoretically he could swim in that game but didn't do because it would be easy and they just remove the jumping and be like Generations. I feel like they would have to go out of their way to code the ability to infinite jump underwater though. Especially because Forces is on a different engine to Colors. I played Wii Colors and was like, oh, this is easy. Yeah, same. I was quite surprised when I first played Colors. I was like, oh, you can infinite jump underwater. That's weird. Why can you do that? Very strange, very strange. I'm gonna go back to find secrets. I believe there's a red ring if you go up here. Nope, I was wrong. I played Wii Colors and I was like, oh, this is easy. Jungle Joyride is insta-death. Dragon Road is insta-death. Yeah, water in Unleashed is an instant death. Which, at least it makes sense considering Sonic can't swim. So, you know, can't complain about that. But I love the water sections in Dragon Road and Jungle Joyride because it's so cool. I'm sorry, running on water is just cool. I don't know what to tell you, it just is. Also, those two levels in Unleashed have really good music. But we know this. We know this. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Water Temple? Yeah, that's an infamous one. I've played Ocarina of Time a couple times. I played the original N64 version, and I've also played the 3DS version. Really enjoyed the 3DS version. The Water Temple? I don't think it's that bad. I was honestly led to believe that the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time was like pure evil, like you'll be stuck for days levels of hard. I think I was misled slightly. It is hard, but it's not that bad. Being a bit dramatic, perhaps. It's a different jump in Lost World, yeah. In Lost World he does like a backflip and it feels kind of different. So yeah, I see what you mean. Oh boy. Let's speed things up. I played almost all the Mario games, and I've liked all but one of the water levels. I'm trying to think of another water level. Well, what's the water level? What's the water level that you don't like? Oh crap! That's not fair. I can't jump. Also, the laser indicators on his back aren't working. That's unfair. I can't tell where he's going to shoot until it's too late. There are some lights on his back that are supposed to light up, which shows you which of his 3 lasers are going to shoot at you. But they've bugged out, so now I can't see them. Oh my god, that was so close. He was about to shoot me and I would have died. I wonder why the lights on his back weren't working. They aren't all usually like that. Not even in this version. I swear the last time I played Ultimate, that didn't happen. So maybe they messed it up with a patch or something? Or maybe I'm confused. The lasers don't indicate for some reason. I swear they did the last time I played this. I know Ultimate is a little bit buggy, but I swear that they worked the last time I played this version. Or maybe maybe they didn't and I forgot about it. I don't know. That's an unfixed issue in the Ultimate, I thought. I played on release and thought it was like that. Maybe it's Okay, well maybe it was always like that and I forgot. Oh yeah, Boiled Cow Teeth, you redeemed. Shout out, talk about a random game. Let's see, what's on the menu for today? What have I been playing recently? Recently I've been playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, of course. I streamed it a couple weeks ago. Fun game. The stream's brought to you by Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's like a spin-off Pokemon game that revolves around you catching Pokemon and learning more about them and traveling. It's like an open world Pokemon game where you explore, you die in... I just died. And you catch Pokemon and you create magical memories with your Pokemon while you force them to fight for you. So you know, it's a Pokemon game, it's kind of fun. I still haven't played Arceus yet. Yeah, it is pretty good. I'm honestly really happy for Pokemon Legends Arceus because a lot of the more recent Pokemon games have had a pretty lukewarm reception. But Legends Arceus seems to be doing quite well for itself. I'm quite happy for doing well. Crap. Hopefully Pokemon Legends becomes a new side series. I'd like that. I'd like for them to refine what Legends Arceus sort of laid the groundwork for. They've got a chance here to make Pokemon great again, and I think they should see it through. Sonic Forces! The stream's brought to you by Sonic Forces. I would be down to play Sonic Forces on stream at some point. In a similar way to Generations and Colors streams that I've done. Well, the Colors stream that I'm doing right now. Sonic Forces is a game that I could easily finish in one go, so I'd consider streaming that. Like, I don't care that much for Forces, but I can still play it and get some enjoyment out of it, so I don't mind playing it. It's just an incredibly disappointing game, but I can still enjoy it. Also, I looked like I dropped some more frames earlier. Hopefully, no one minds. Sparkling Waters 3-3-1 to spies that level. Sparkling Waters, that's a new Super Mario Bros. U, if I'm not mistaken. I've played that on the Wii U. I kind of want to get Deluxe on the Switch, because I haven't played it in a while and I'd like to play it again. Because that game is just simple fun. But Sparkling Waters 3-1, I don't recall that level off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and see. Please skip all the cutscenes if you do. Yeah, I guess. Sonic Forces cutscenes aren't anything special. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, yeah, I don't mind skipping cutscenes. They're kind of hard to watch sometimes. Ouch. Also, Sonic's eyes are closed for some reason. Why? Are you tired, Sonic? Let's go through here. Through here. And through here. And in here. Down here. And there we go. See, Sonic's eyes are closed. Oh no, they're not anymore, so now I sound like a crazy person. Oh yes, we got hover. I quite enjoy the hover wisp because the light speed dash is fun to use. In any Sonic game, really. When it's working. Because sometimes in games like Adventure 2, you use the light speed dash and it just flings you off to the side. When that doesn't happen, the light speed dash is really fun. Especially Sonic Help Me. Yeah, that iconic cutscene. Yeah, that one's pretty hard to watch. I have 0 rings. This is a problem. Come on, give me a ring. Rings. Have you played Pikmin? No, I've never played Pikmin. I played the Pikmin 3 Deluxe demo for a little bit, but I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I feel like Pikmin just might not be for me. But I really want to like Pikmin, so maybe I should give the games a proper shake. If they ever get ported to Switch or something, like the first 2 games, then I would definitely consider giving the first one a go to try and like get into it. I think they're really cute though, and a lot of people seem to like the Pikmin games, and I think that's very understandable. I can see the appeal. Isn't Mario Kart on a big offer right now? I think so, maybe. When was Mario Kart brought up? From my perspective, you just brought up Mario Kart randomly, with no context or like spark. I don't know. Did I mention Mario Kart earlier? Oh well, regardless. The reason if Mario Kart is on a big offer, it's most likely because the DLC got announced, and they want people to buy the base game so that people will want to buy the DLC. I thought you were talking about... Oh yeah, I was talking about Mario. Yeah, I was talking about Mario Deluxe. I wasn't talking about Mario Kart, but I was talking about Mario. But yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm happy to talk about Mario Kart. I'm happy to talk about any game, really. Did anyone in the chat order an extra large clobbering from Sonic? Did he get the wrong address? Oh yes, we got this boss. It's like the one in Sweet Mountain, only underwater, which makes it fun. Yay. Love it. Oh my god. I didn't get the drill wisp. Oh, I did. Never mind. Shut me up. Wasn't there a Mario soccer game, or was it that a fever dream? Yeah, there is a... Well, soccer. I call it football. Yeah, Mario Strikers. Mario Strikers, I believe, was a game that started on the GameCube. I might be mistaken. But there's also a Mario Strikers game on the Wii, and this new Mario Strikers game, as far as I can tell, seems to be the third in the series. And a lot of people seem to really like them, like the Mario Strikers games. So even though it's not my kind of thing, I'm very happy for everyone who did really want a new Mario Strikers. It also has a really interesting art style. Are Sonic's eyes separated or are they connected? They're connected. So it's... yeah, it is kind of weird. They are connected to each other. He does have 2 eyeballs, but they're like connected. It's a stylistic choice. Although in the Sonic movie, he has 2 eyes. They like changed it. I'm honestly happy with either. Unlike some people, I don't really get too like bothered about minor changes to Sonic's design. You when Sonic Boom design first came out, okay, fair enough, if you don't like the Sonic Boom design, that's fair. A lot of people, to my surprise, were very agitated about the fact that Sonic's arms were blue. And I'm like, what is the big deal? So his arms are blue, who cares? Honestly, I kind of like that his arms are blue. Yeah, I see it. I don't care what colour Sonic's arms are. It's kind of, in my opinion, it's just kind of a weird thing to be mad about. And a lot of people were, and I just don't get it. If you don't like the sports tape or the neckerchief, sure. But what's so bad about his arms being blue, really? His arms are blue in the movie. Meow. 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 Oh yeah, getting back to Mario Kart. So at the Nintendo Direct they announced a bunch of DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Switch, which I'm massively excited for because it looks like it's just going to double the amount of racetracks in the game. For what I believe, in my humble opinion, to be a fairly affordable or like reasonable price. You get 48 additional racetracks for like 20-ish pounds. I don't know if that's just me, but that seems like a very decent deal. Even if the tracks are returning from older games, more tracks is good. But each of the DLC packs are going to be released over time throughout the year. The first one releases in March, next month, and I would like to stream my initial reactions to each track, if anyone's interested in that. So whenever a new DLC pack for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out, I could do a little stream showcasing the new tracks. And if anyone else has Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, perhaps we could play some races online, if anyone's into that. That's just an idea that I had, but I think it could be really fun. Also, this music though... am I missing something? It's a line from the Sonic movie. Oh, thanks for explaining for me. Yeah, that iconic line. Except that line is more likable in the redesigned version because Sonic doesn't look like a goblin. I might consider getting it if it's on offer as well, yeah. It's a good game. Mario Kart 8 is a good game. And the base game on its own, or at least Deluxe, has like a pretty hefty amount of racetracks and content in it to begin with. And the DLC just adds more onto it, so I think it's a worthwhile, especially if it's on sale. I don't know what your stance is on racing games, or if you're really into racing games much, but I'm not really that into racing games, and I love Mario Kart, so... you know, do with that information as you will. Frenzy... I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I really enjoy the Frenzy Wisp. It's just really satisfying to just bulldoze through a bunch of stuff. And yeah, it's a little difficult to control, but I think I like that about it as well, because it makes sense considering it's like a chaotic Frenzy Wisp that's corrupted. And you know, it's not that hard to control once you get the hang of it. You've just got to work with it, you know? It's like taming a wild beast. You gotta just roll with it. I sometimes say some unusual things, huh? Also, music. I hate to point it out for the upteenth time, but love Asteroid Coaster's music. It definitely feels like a final zone, even though it technically isn't the final zone of the game. Terminal Velocity is. But, you know, it definitely has that vibe. I like Void more. I mean, my only exposure to the Void Wisp has been in Sonic Forces, and I don't think it functions that way in Colors DS. I don't even know what Void does in Colors on DS. I don't know what it is. Oh, hydrate and posture check. Oh yeah, my posture has gone bad again. My body keeps on gravitating towards a very unposture position. And I've just hydrated. Thank you very much. Please and thank you. Oh, Elshad! You said earlier that Aquarium Park was the only zone in Sonic Colors where you can swim. I just realised that's not actually true. There is a little bit of water in Asteroid Coaster. In one of the levels of Asteroid Coaster, I just realised that there's a bit of water in this zone. The more you know. DS biased activated. Pixel, can we agree that when we get to terminal velocity, you'll go quiet and turn up the volume right up to max? We think alike. I was gonna do that. Okay. Honestly, Terminal Velocity's music is, oh my god, fantastic. Probably my favourite track in the game, if I'm being honest. Oh my god. It's so good. Asteroid Coaster is the best. Oh, another water level I hate was Pac-Man World 2. Oh, I've never played any of the Pac-Man World games, but they look like the kind of game I'd enjoy. If they were ported to like a newer system, I'd probably give them a go. They're like 3D platformers, right? So odds are I'd probably really like them. And I've heard good things about them. Yoink. Oh crap, I missed it. Oh, Pixel, by the way, I forgot to mention Asteroid Coaster has water. Oh, we said it at the same time again. Wow, we do that a lot. It's honestly kind of like... I mean, not weird. I mean, it is a bit unusual. It's uncanny how often that happens. We are minds melded. Frenzy. Chomp. Just chow down. Nom 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 nom. Oh, the Frenzy Wisp is kind of like Pac-Man because he's like waka waka waka. And he eats stuff. But that's pretty much where the comparisons end. Honestly. So maybe not a very good comparison. I'm not a fan of these push-out panel things, like the red and blue glowy things. Right. 100% Pac-Man World 2 was a pain. Well, 100% in games just be like that. But honestly, no matter what the platformer is, I got to 100% it. No exceptions. Well, maybe. I feel like platformers, especially collectathon platformers, are just built to be 100%ed, so... Even if I don't particularly enjoy 100%ing a platformer, I'll still probably do it. But I feel like for the most part I enjoy 100%ing platformers. Another S rank. Also, what the hell? This moon in the background has Eggman's face on it. I never noticed that. Whoa. I didn't know that. That's cool. Detail. Didn't know that was a detail. Those things are in Crimson Carnival? What things? I forgot. I forgot what happened in that level. Oh, you mean the push-out things? Yeah. Yeah, they are in Crimson Carnival, or at least something similar to them are in Crimson Carnival. I remember that. What? I homing attacked? What kind of bull crappery is that? I hit the button and Sonic dashed over to him, but he died. Damn it! Okay, that was my fault. You might say it's an egg moon. Eggman is creepy. Yes, yes. I mean, he's the villain for a reason. Although Eggman is a likable villain, he's an enjoyable villain. In most of the games, I feel. I quite enjoy Eggman in the Sonic movie, because Jim Carrey really does that role very well. It's kind of a different vibe to Eggman, but also kind of similar as well. I'm excited for Sonic Movie 2, by the way. I've decided, my sister and I have decided that we're going to go to the cinema and watch it. Hopefully. Plans might change. But I'm excited. I haven't been to the cinema in years. Not just for lockdown reasons, but also because I'm not the biggest fan of going to the cinema. Maybe if I did it more often, I'd enjoy it more. I don't know. But the last movie I went to see in cinema was The Incredibles 2. And I think that came out, like, what, 2018? 2019? No, it must have been 2019, perhaps. I don't know. Either way, it's been quite a few years since I last been to the cinema. Or theatre. Or movies. Pixel, in all Sonic games, there will be at least one time where you homing attack something but you die. Yeah, actually, you're not wrong. Usually I find the homing attack reliable. But yeah, sometimes it just don't work. Just don't happen. Okay, here we go. Act 4. Okay, we got the original music now. Oh, it's this level. The one that's like really short. I do like this level just because it's really easy to get all the red rings in one go. Gotta get these bugs. There we go. Oh, I didn't hit the switch. Whoops. I'll come back around for it. Here it is. There we go. Easy. Very quick level that, huh? Under a minute. And another S rank. Wow, I've been getting quite a few S ranks, huh? Proud of myself. Also, I don't know if any of you noticed, for any of my returning viewers, usually my on-screen chat box display, in the past, I would always have it set so that messages on the display would disappear after a certain amount of time. I decided to turn that off so that chat messages are always displayed on the screen all the time, and they don't disappear after a while. It's a small little change, but I thought it would help with making all the space on the stream overlay look utilized. Just so there's no gaps on the screen. Or less gaps on the screen. Minor change. Probably not even worth mentioning, but I just did that. Just wanted to say. Also, aliens are dying, so that's cool. Oh, we unlocked a rival rush. Let's do it. Do it. I don't remember if the rival rush in this zone is all that hard. Oh, he's so shiny. Oh, he's ahead of me. He doesn't have wisps though. Loser. Ow. Oh my god, the platform disappeared. No! You caught up. Oh, that just reminds me of that bit in Sonic Adventure where in Tails' last level of like the last level of Tails' story, we have to race Eggman, and he's like, "You think you can keep up with me?" And then a split second later, he's like, "What? You caught up?" And it's quite funny. Swoosh. Am I winning? He's pretty close behind, but I should be okay if I keep up the pace. We're almost at the end of the game, guys, by the way. This is the final major zone of the game. So once we defeat the boss of Asteroid Coaster, we'll be able to go to Terminal Velocity, which is the final level of the game, or the final zone of the game, but it's only made up of like 1.5 levels. And the final boss. And yeah, it's fun. And we're almost there. Also, something that they added in this version, in Sonic Colors Ultimate, is the light green reticle around the homing attack, where if you time the homing attack in a certain way, you'll gain some extra boost. And I really quite like that idea. I think that's an interesting idea to sort of have some kind of reward for timing your homing attacks. Even if it is just a tiny reward, like a little bit of extra boost. I like that idea. The thing is, I wish they had chosen a less ear-piercing sound effect for it. It's not so bad now because they patched it so that the sound effect isn't as loud, but still, maybe a different sound effect would have been nice. Also, my posture's bad again. Okay, we did it. We did the rival rush. Okay, Asteroid Coaster Act 5. Here we go. Whoa, that was close. I almost hit that. Oh my god, the flashing on these, like, lasers are, like, destroying my eyeballs. Also, can I jump up this? I feel like I can wall jump off that. Aha! Yes! Exploits! More red rings. I feel like I can get all the red rings in one go if I try hard enough. In this level. There's a red ring up here. Mine. You're already at Asteroid Coaster? Yeah. I mean, this game isn't that long. I'm not going for all the red rings. And I'm not doing the Game Land levels this time. Sweet, I got all the red rings. Easy. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Phew. Almost at the end, guys. I think we just got one more level, and then it's the boss. And then we're on to Terminal Velocity, where the real, like, top tier music of this game comes into play. Because Asteroid Coaster's music is Chef's Kiss. Mwah. Okay, this level is quite cool because you have to jump from roller coaster to roller coaster, and it's quite cool. I don't like the goofy eyes they gave the final boss in Ultimate. Really? Did they change it? I don't remember. Did they give him goofy eyes in Ultimate? I don't recall. Or is it the kind of thing where his eyes were always a little weird looking, but in HD we can actually see them? I don't know. Boing, boing. It's nearly time for Terminal Velocity. Woo. And then we can bless our ears with some true bops. Yep, here's this one tiny water section in Asteroid Coaster that they just included here for some reason. For the lols. I mean, I like the idea that the water is upside down, so it's like gravity's like manipulating the water. I like that. So it's kind of a different sort of way to incorporate the water. Also, you can use Frenzy underwater, which does speed you up a bit. There's more than just that bit. Oh yeah, we got all this, yeah, I forgot. Frenzy! Nom. I love it when it jumps, it's like meh. It's like a wild beast. I missed those rings. Oh no, we got this frickin' spinning guy where the third hit is like really hard to time for me. Whoop. Frenzy! Nom meh like a wild beast. Yeah, this goes so fast, it's hard to time. Oh, alright, shut me up then. I feel like maybe the spinning on that guy was like way faster, but maybe they patched it? I don't know. Getting some good rankings on these levels. Okay guys, it's the final boss of Asteroid Coaster. And it's a pretty good one. I mean, it is just a repeat of the Starlight Carnival boss, but I like that boss, so... Although they incorporate some asteroids into it. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Wow, I got, like, most S ranks in this place. If I had tried harder. For final, there's only one. I mean final boss of Asteroid Coaster.
Yeah, that's right. I'm stretching. You got a problem with that?
Oh right, final as in... Oh yeah, yeah. Right, I guess I just mean the boss of Asteroid Coaster. Yeah, right. Sorry about that.
If you want to run away, please feel
I like the ship bosses. Same.
well, maybe a little shake.
Yeah, there's only one boss in Asteroid Coaster. Yeah, sorry. I said final boss for some reason. As if I was
Fair enough. Don't say I didn't.
implying that there was multiple bosses in Asteroid Coaster. Which isn't true. I just say stuff. I just say stuff wrong sometimes. Yeah, I like the ship bosses. I assume you mean the ship bosses as in this boss and the Starlight Carnival one. Yeah, probably my favourite bosses in the game. Because these ones actually have 3D in them. And the music is great. The final boss is pretty good too, because it has no 2D in it. It's pure 3D boss. I knew what you meant, yeah. Thanks. Ah! That one nearly hit me. If I can get a rocket wisp, then I can blow it up, but I didn't get one. What about the pirate ship bosses? They're fine. They're alright. I don't mind them. Oh, rocket. I also like how you have to figure out how to attack the boss with rocket in this. Yeah, when I first found out that you could attack it with rocket, I thought that was so cool. I felt very clever for figuring that out. I was saying it earlier, but I like how wisps are integrated into the bosses, where you don't need them to beat the boss, but there is a way in which you can do extra damage using them if you can figure it out. And it's not the hardest thing to figure out, but it does feel quite clever when you do. You gotta really consider how that wisp works and how you can use it to your advantage. Seem to remember Admiral Jelly is quite cool on DS. Is that the Sweet Mountain one? I don't know what he's like on DS. In this game, I think his boss is just fine. It's okay. The music's good, so it's got that. Okay, and up we go. Maya, you need to beat them on the final boss. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I like it when Sonic talks at the end of that fight. It's quite nice. Yeah, I forgot you do need to use the wisps in the final boss. I mean, you don't use the color powers. You use the final color blaster, blah 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 blah, whatever. Yeah, I didn't like count that. But yeah, technically you are right. You do need to use them in the final boss. No, Admiral is Ocean, the water one. Pirate Jelly is sweet. Oh. Oh, I meant that. I meant the jelly one is Sweet Mountain.
Some kind of reward.
Is that not what I said?
Go to an amusement park or something.
All right, but one that's, less evil than this one.
Oh, Tails, what a zinger.
So, are all the aliens getting free?
Looks like it. Once the power went off, the locks failed.
Tails is a little jokester,
It's okay.
comedy genius
You don't think the weapon
extraordinaire.
still works?
Not without power flowing to it. I think we're all good.
That's what I like to hear.
This feels like a very finale-esque cutscene, but if you do Asteroid Coaster first before the other levels, then it feels very weird and out of place. There's the sharks on the one in the water park, and you have to get the sharks before jelly, I think. Huh.
Sweet! The tractor beam is gone. The planets are free.
Was there ever any doubt? I mean, really? Great job.
Sharks, huh? Little wisps, look at them float. No Jade Wisp representation.
Generator's destroyed, but we can blow this joint and head home.
Wow, Jade Wisp got so undercut. I guess that's what you get for being added in later than all the others.
Good job to you on inventing
Although the Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps like short animation heavily featured the Jade Wisp, so maybe that sort of helps a bit.
Either way, we can get out of this crazy place and go home.
Still, would it have been too hard for them to add the Jade Wisp onto the title screen? How hard would that have been? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it would have been more inconvenient than I think, but it would have been a nice detail. Oh, Sonic spins? Wait, the script writers don't want Tails to do anything slightly heroic anymore, so... Let's hold out hope that the next game is better, though. We're working with different writers from here on, so let's hold hope in our hearts. Music. Oh, okay. To be fair, the Jade Wisp was added in the first Team Sonic Racing just to be a clone of Mario Kart's Boo. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that it was just there to be the Ghost Boo power-up. Turn it up? Yeah, I'll turn it up once we get into the level. I'll crank it for a minute because I don't want to risk getting like copyright. Although I think Sonic music is pretty safe, but I'd still rather not overdo it if I can help. Also, I can't just be silent for the whole level because I don't like doing that. Quit busting my batteries, ya boy. Why does Eggman keep Orbot and Cubot around? That's my question. I mean, I know why they're there, they're comic relief, but in terms of like the in-universe, why are they there? Why does Eggman keep them? They never used any of the Cubot voices again after Colors? What do you mean by that? Because Cubot is in other games, and I feel like in Sonic Lost World they do the voice chip joke thing again. So I'm not sure what you mean. Unless I'm mistaken. Uh-oh, your laser busted. Oh, that's quite devastating looking though. Here, look, one of the little glowy things shoots the moon. But why? Why does that happen, and what becomes of that? Why does it shoot the moon? And why is it never brought up again? Because like the camera lingers on it for a minute, so why? Am I missing something? Am I missing something obvious?
Yo, what do you mean impossible? Your plans have been crushed by Sonic for like ever. He stops you like it's his job or something. In fact,
I'm pretty sure all the voices for Cubots and Colors, even the corrected one, isn't used again. Oh right, yeah. His actual corrected voice. Yeah, I think they did change it in future games. Because it does sound... Yeah, this voice? Yeah, I don't think it's ever used again. I think his voice changed in the next games after this. It's the Bat. Bat comes out on Laser 2-1. Temporarily back, but don't know for how long. Wi-Fi's been a bit buggy, sure. We're about to beat the game. We're pretty close to the end. We're up to the final level of the game, Terminal Velocity, where the music is Is there a cutscene before the level starts? I'll crank it up now. That guitar, close to beating the game? Oh, that's awesome, yeah. Also, at the first boss, an arm goes missing from the boss. You see it stuck in Eggman's machine, so when he uses the mind control beam, instead of shooting at the Earth, it shoots at the moon instead. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that from the first boss fight, one of the arms gets lodged into the laser. But I don't... And yeah, that causes it to shoot the moon, but I don't know why that's significant. Because the camera lingers on the moon getting shot, and I'm like, okay, is this, like, a big deal? Why does... Because they didn't have to show it the moon being shot. Oh well. There may be a cutscene. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense there's a cutscene. Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Hey, Tails.
Yeah?
I'm getting ready to crank it.
How you feeling about this?
Good, so it's not just me.
When I feel
It might just be a Sonic Adventure reference.
the dust rising,
It's on the moon again. Yeah.
I get a
And
bit
bully the moon.
So, how about you and me make
Also, the moon is not in half,
This isn't joke time.
which is a really sad,
Space elevator
like...
time.
Sorry.
I wish for the moon to be destroyed in all the games after Adventure 2 for the continuity, and I think the destroyed moon looks cool. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh crap, that's really loud. I overdid it. I'm only going to have it like this for a minute. So that still might be a bit too loud. Okay, I'm throwing it down again. There we go. Putting it back to normal level. So yeah, to summarize, the music is good. Also, it's hard to look at the chat in this level because stuff keeps happening. No werewolves allowed, poor moon. Twitter announcement sequel? Ever since Majora's Mask, I've been the enemy of the moon, yes. Let it reach guitar. Oh my god, the light things still aren't working. Forgot. Oh, this is like the best part of the song. Oh crap. Ow! Okay, if I stay ahead of him and make sure I defeat these motor bugs to keep getting boost, I should be fine. There we go, we're good. Ah, an enemy. You big bully. Yes, I have no regrets. I wake up and tell the moon I can't even because proper tsunamis like in the dinosaur time, right? Sorry, I got stuck at the word tsunamis because it's confusing. I got the A. Sorry for blowing out your eardrums by increasing this game's sound too much. But the music is good. I should have like a counter for how many times I've said the music in this game is good, because I've said it an absurd amount of times. Also, what the hell is that robot up there? In the background. Also, there's another one hanging onto that asteroid down there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen these robots in any of the levels. I feel like I'd remember them. Oh well.
Time to bail.
Also, we continue Tails' arc of being less and less useful.
There are no lines, and I
We say this out of love, by the way. I like Tails a lot, and I just want him to be like he used to be, back when he contributed and was a hero. But in the more recent games, Tails is just a little bit
Say you're going to destroy us.
disappointing.
Embarrassing yourself.
Curse you, Sonic! Not only do you
I'm just annoy it. Now, jokes. I have no issues with the moon for now. Yeah. Useless Tails arc. Now, if the song is an eardrum explosion worthy, then the song ain't worthy.
Like a million.
We just said it at the same time. Yeah, you're scaring me with that. Oh, my stream lagged a bit earlier again. It looks like. Should be fine.
been nice knowing you, but it hasn't.
I have to admit I'm a little scared. I don't think we can beat this guy.
No, we actually saved the city before chaos messes everything up.
Sonic, no!
For now.
Just got one last thing.
Bye, Tails.
As for you.
Okay, this boss has really good music as well. Tails stops the bomb before Sonic is having a history lesson. Oh, he does have eyes. Snatch Kid, are you sure he didn't have those eyes to begin with? But they're just a lot easier to see in HD? And boom. This is the boss that they would end up ripping off in Lost World, or rehashing in Lost World, because Lost World's final boss is basically the exact same. Although, credit where credit is due, the final boss music in Lost World is really good and I like it a lot. Probably not as good as this music, but it's still really good. The final boss music in Lost World is probably the highlight of that game's soundtrack for me. And in Forces. Oh yeah, Forces too. Forces is at least a little bit different. By like a tiny amount. Spikes! Bam, bam, bam. Fun fact, this final boss music is incredibly good at a certain point, but the issue is that when the music starts getting good is when the fight is already over. So in order to listen to it, you kind of have to not win and like purposely be really slow. But doing that will lower your score. So it's a shame. But the music gets really good if you wait for a while. Oh, this boss is a much better idea, yeah. Oh my god, I wasn't looking at the screen, so I got hit, and I have no rings. In DS, he has one of every Wisp, and you have to defeat every Wisp, and spam click a lot. I don't know, with the neon eyes, it looks like the robot just looks fed up rather than menacing. Unlimited colors! Also, they fixed up the buggy Wisp bar that had graphical glitches. Nice to know they fixed that. Yay! Fun fact, that Eggman firework that just went up isn't in the Switch version for some random ass unknown reason. Wait, I got an S rank, but I got hit. Oh, whatever. Yeah, that firework at the final boss is not in the Switch version. For why? Don't know, because it was in the Wii version. You can't tell me it's like power limitations, because it was in the Wii version, and that's a significantly weaker system. Even if the Switch version is a remaster, I still don't understand why there's no firework.
Thanks to you.
I love how doing everything perfectly in the last phase has the music sync up. Yeah, I know. It is quite cool. I do appreciate that. Also, Elshad, you've subscribed with Prime. Now you have a fancy crown next to your name. You have an icon. I think it's the bronze crown. Yeah, you got the bronze crown next to your name. Wow, congrats. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Enjoy the emotes. Because you have access to those now, I think. There you go. Yeah, Tails. I like that one. He's like, how did you know I wasn't the real one? And then Eggman's like, because you just told me, Foxboy. And then Tails is like, oh. Oh, I love this cutscene because it looks really cool. Ah, yes, very clever. Eggman locked the music behind the defeat. That way the player's stuck listening to the song instead of defeating you. Ooh, it was his plan all along. See, this is why he has an IQ of 300. So we got this not level. This isn't a real level. But it is cool. It is cool how they made this bit interactive. Even though this bit is really short, they could have just made this a cutscene, but they decided to have you play through it instead. Which is a small detail, mind you, but I do appreciate that you get to, like, play through the, like, destruction and stuff. There you go. Ooh, lovely crowd. Tails is confused at what's happening, you know. Ooh, lovely Tails. But how did you know? Because you just told me, Fox Boy. And then Tails is like, what? What? No. My Sonic-Ku is going to die because I've messed up. Oh no. But then Tails like kicks Eggman's butt and he's like likable character. Also, I like this cutscene. It's not something you can say often for the cutscenes in Sonic Colors, but I do like this one. I like how the Wisp saves Sonic at the end, and I like how pretty this cutscene looks because it's pre-rendered.
Like you thought I wouldn't?
The only thing I was thinking about was getting pushed into an elevator.
I forgot he had an IQ of 300. Yeah, he's smart. All the bad.
Job, Sonic.
Thanks, but I had a little help during that last part.
There they go. Metal Chaos Zabok. No wonder he's making high-tech things in space while the normie's still struggling with crypto and NFTs, yeah.
You for saving
Sucks.
He says you are welcome.
I think the binary code on Tails...
I finally got all the keys.
Fun fact, the numbers on Tails Translator that was on the screen for a sec there, it actually is like code for something. You can translate it, and it says something like if you can read this then you're a nerd or something. It says something like that. You are like too smart if you can read this. That's a nice detail. Uh-oh, somebody found out that you weren't doing the Nuzlocke. Uh-oh, there he is. Cosmo, it's not what it looks like. Just take a chill pill. I always think Sonic looks a bit spaced out in this scene. I don't know. Not sure. I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't actually support crypto or NFTs towards the jokes. Yeah. You're smarter than that. I know. Don't worry. Colors isn't spelt with a U in the credits. What? Patch. What happened to the music? Why is it all somber? I don't remember it being like this. What the crap? This isn't the... Whoa! What's wrong with the music? This isn't the remix from the symphony. Is it? This music is different. Why is Speak With Your Heart a different version? Because, you know, the last time I played this game, I swear they used the version from the Sonic Symphony. But this doesn't sound like it. This isn't the Sonic Symphony version, is it? Doesn't sound like it. I get it's similar, but I don't think it... That's bizarre. I mean, I don't dislike it, this version, whatever it is. It's a lot more, like, calm, though. I had a... Oh no, I'm missing Snatch Kid's message. I gotta scroll up, one sec. Turn it up? Oh. That's a nice Easter egg from the devs, yeah. Never ended beat. I've had a concept of a supersonic phase of a final boss where you fly through the space while Eggman's machine is going haywire, sucking up random combinations of wisps to use. And you have to get up from the robot and dash into the asteroids to damage it. The final phase would have the robot use a Nega Wisp version of the final color blaster against you that would have dash through the help of the Sign Wisp, will give you a super boost to deliver the final blow. That's cool. Sonic Colors 2, anyone? Cosmic Judgment noises. It shouldn't be, they messed it up. And the music doesn't add out, the symphony should have been this. Wait until the chorus? Well, I gotta go, it's a bit late and I gotta get up early tomorrow, wish you all a good rest. Yeah, thank you for being here, Tiago, as always. Hope to see you next time. I'll be streaming next on this weekend, so bye-byes. Oh, here we go, brace yourself for 5 minutes of dub-eat. I think I just think that the Symphony version is superior to this. Yeah, I agree. I like the Symphony version. But this was the Symphony version, wasn't it? The credits... I swear the last time I played this game, the credits used the Sonic Symphony version of this song. Did they change it in a patch? Or an update? But why? Also, were there always, like, shooting stars in the background? Oh, hydrate? Yeah, I'll hydrate. That's kind of lame. Fun fact about these credits, for Sonic Colors Ultimate, they, the Symphony version has this beat from just from halfway through. Yeah, you're right. I think you are right about that. The Symphony version does sound like this halfway through, but this is like all it is. Why did they change it? I swear to God, the whole Symphony version was in the credits the last time I played this game. But either I'm mistaken, and I don't think I am, or they changed it in an update. But why? But why? First half is great, I know, I was shocked, yeah. I was like, why did they get rid of the best bit? Yeah. Well, let's wait, because maybe the good part does come up again. Here's the thing. I played it on release date and it was like this then? Really? Well, at least Reach for the Stars is the same. Yeah, fun fact about these credits is that because Sonic Colors Ultimate has like an entire team that worked on the remaster, these credits are like twice as long as they were originally. And because the credits in the original Wii version were synced with the music, so that once the music ended, the credits would end, that meant that because there was a bunch of additional credits to add, the music was no longer synced. So the music would end, and then the credits would continue in pure silence for an additional 10 minutes. And why? I don't know why they thought that was okay. Yeah, it's Retro Stars the same as Symphony? Yeah. You're right. I believe they've patched the credits though, so that the music loops once it ends. So at least they patched it. Also, what's going on with these wisps? Yeah. Those wisps are all clumped together, suffocating. There's just 15 minutes of quiet, yeah. After the next song, it just goes off. I'm pretty sure they patched it so that it loops. I'm pretty sure that was in a recent patch, like a newer patch, that they decided to make it loop. I haven't tried it out myself, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that they patched it. I read like the patch notes. Oh, does it loop now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it loops, because they'd added that in a patch. I'm pretty sure. I gave you that sub for beating it in 3 hours 13 minutes-ish, yeah. I mean, the game's pretty short, and I wasn't going for all the red rings or anything, so... You took a while at the start, but you sped up near the end, yeah. I was taking my time near the start, but then I was like, yeah, I should probably pick it up a bit. Sonic Colors is just a fun game to just breeze through in an afternoon. Or in my case, an evening. I'm trying to time my homing attacks with the music. Oh, this guitar bit is great. Snatch Kid, you did posture check and hydrate. Yeah, my posture's gone bad again. My posture keeps on, over time, getting bad, and then I have to correct it, so thanks for checking. Ultimate released when I went on holiday, and I was done by the second day. I didn't get Colors Ultimate when it released. I waited like a month or so, because I wanted to wait for it to be patched a little bit before playing it. I still got the Baby Sonic keychain though, even though I didn't pre-order it. They just looped the intro theme 4 times in the original song? I think I got Sonic Colors for my birthday. Oh, cool. I would always check out the online videos of the Wii games. Wii Party was also a great Wii game. I got Sonic Colors... The fun thing about Sonic Colors, when I got Sonic Colors, I wanted to get Sonic Generations. Because I knew that Sonic Colors was a thing, but I wanted to get Sonic Generations when it came out. But then I found out that Sonic Generations was not on the Wii. For some reason I thought it was also a Wii game. But when I found out it wasn't on the Wii, which was the only system I had at the time, I was really upset. But then on the store shelves I saw Sonic Colors and I was like, well, close enough. So I bought that, took it home, played it, and really enjoyed it. So happy accident. That's how I got into Sonic Colors. They changed the guitar bit. Oh, they just looped the intro theme 4 times in the original song. I like the guitar bit. I like me some guitars. Also, I can't reach this Wisp. There we go. I haven't been using the Wisps at all. Also, a change that they made in Ultimate that I actually quite appreciate is the fact that they made it so that when you use the laser Wisp, you can aim it in 360 directions. In 2D at least. In 2D sections, when you use the laser wisp in the original, you were only able to aim in front of you, but in Ultimate they changed it so you can aim it in any direction. In 2D, of course. So yes, good little tweak that I appreciate. Yeah, Wii Party was also a great game. I've never played Wii Party. I don't play many party games. My favourite party game is Nintendo Land for the Wii U. No contest. But Wii Party, I've heard some good stuff about it. I've watched some videos on it and it looks pretty fun. I still also own Sonic and the Secret Rings. I don't think I'll ever be able to 100% it. I've never played Sonic and the Secret Rings, but honestly, I wouldn't mind playing it on stream one day for the fun of it. Even though, yeah, Sonic and the Secret Rings is a very jank game that most people don't like for a good reason. I've never played it, and I think even though it's considered not very good, I still think I'd probably enjoy it in the bad way, if you know what I mean. So I would, maybe someday. Who knows? Also, Nintendo Land slapped. I played it at a friend's house. Yeah, Nintendo Land is great. I bought it with my... I bought it and I played it with my sister when I got home and we loved it. It's such a nice little game. Nice little details, it's got a really nice style, and yes, Nintendo Land is good. It's a shame that it probably won't ever come to Switch because it only really works with the Wii U. Underappreciated little gem Nintendo Land is. Okay, here are the Blind Squirrel Games credits. And the reason why the credits are longer in this version. Credits in this game are like 20 minutes long. Would you recommend the Secret Rings? I don't think anyone would recommend the Secret Rings just because I'm sure even the people who like it can you know, agree that it's not a very good game. I haven't played it, so I can't honestly say with my own like first-hand experience whether or not it's good or not. But I think it's pretty clear that it probably isn't very good. I have both Black Knight and the Secret Rings, but never played. I would also be down to play Black Knight as well. That game isn't. That game seems to be more of a mixed bag than just full-on bad. Some people really like it and some people don't. So I'd be down to giving Black Knight a try someday. Secret Rings was a game. It's Sonic but on rails, and you have a preset path to go on. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going now. Sure. The stream isn't going to go on for much longer anyway. I mean, we are at the end of the game. I just wanted to see the credits, and I also wanted to see the game's intro opening again, just for the fun of it. Because I did that when I played the original when I streamed it, so I like consistency. And Sonic has Zawaruda. Yeah, he has like time break and speed break, and that allows him to do all sorts of crazy crap. Oh yeah, okay, so it doesn't loop entirely, it just starts at Reach for the Stars again. Alright. We'll look forward to seeing more Sonic content from you soon. Yeah. There are plenty of Sonic games that I still want to stream soon, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be streaming next this weekend. I actually, if all goes according to plan, I should have Sleepy Grim back again. And I'd like to play more Uncharted, and hopefully finish it. Because we started that, I think it was last week. So I already talked to Sleepy Grim, and they were like, yeah, I've got nothing going on the weekend, we can stream. Plans might change, but hopefully we can stream together and play more Uncharted, because I want to play more, because I like it. But thanks Elshad and Woodle Lambie for joining me. It's always nice. Thank you, because Elshad especially was like with me in the chat for like the entire thing. So thank you very much for being here and chatting with me. This stream was pretty fun. It wasn't the most lively stream in the world, but it was just nice to chat with you about Studiopolis Inc. Wow. It was just nice to chat, just chill out, play this game that I like, and chat. it's always nice, so... I wonder if you can do these entire credits without touching the ground. Probably not, actually. Man, these cuts, these credits sure do go a while, huh? At least it's not in pure silence anymore. It was certainly a way to get out of grinding Minecraft resources. Feels like spending time with a friend when we watch your streams. Oh, that's honestly really nice to hear. Thank you so much. I feel the same way. Thank you very much. That's made my day. That did. Oh, we got the guitar. This was much more enjoyable. Well, yeah. Well, thanks. I do appreciate it. Sonic Colors is just good. So, you know. Cryware. I see Cryware everywhere. Powered by Cryware. They cry on you. Also, what's Goot? Is the Godot. I thought that said Goot. It said Godot. The D just looked like an O, so I thought it said Goot. This game uses the Goat engine. The Goot engine. No, it's Godot. All above copyright noticed. I don't know if you knew this credits, but the credits aren't going down, they're going to the left, so the credits aren't above. Please patch. Yeah, it feels like the gameplay and the music are great, but unfortunately the plot is very disappointing for me. Yeah, I can't argue with that. The plot isn't much. Nothing to write home about. I think the plot is functional, and I have some nostalgic connection to the plot of this game, because I played this game a lot when I was younger. Still do play this game quite a lot. But, yeah, the plot could be better. But, you know, here's hoping that Frontiers offers us a bit more to enjoy in terms of the story. Now that you know, we're getting new writers who are competent when it comes to Sonic. So, you know, I think it's safe to have a little, you know, a little hope, you know, a little, not high expectations, but some decently good expectations for that the story in Sonic Frontiers won't be cringy or laughably terrible. I think it's safe to assume that the story in Frontiers will at least be good, fine. And at best it could probably be really good, who knows? We don't know. But I'm willing on having some optimism up in here. In terms of Ultimate, really a refresh, not a large remaster with lots of changes, like Pokemon ORS. Well, I don't know about that. But I find Pokemon ORS to be quite heavy on changes and additions, but whatever, I can't really say. But I will agree with you that Colors Ultimate is just a beefy port, or it's not that big a remaster. It does add a few new things like Ghost, Wisp, and the cosmetics and Rival Rush. So it actually, in my opinion, it adds more than I would expect from your average remaster. It even like upgrades the soundtrack. Or downgrades, depending on who you talk to. But it could have been slightly better written. I mean, ORS has lots of changes, it's not like that at all. Oh. I guess it could have been better written. But I highly doubt they would go through that much effort for a simple remaster. I can't really think of many remasters that actually go out of their way to rewrite cutscenes, especially if they're voiced cutscenes. That's more something that remakes do, if anything. Colors may not be the best Sonic game, but it will always have a special place in my heart. To quote Tails from Sonic Forces, true dat. I feel bad for saying that. But yeah, I agree with you. It's not the best Sonic game, but it is quite important to me and lots of others. It's the kind of game that I think Sonic needed at the time, and it's still quite good to this day. Not the best, but it's lumped in with the good ones. Are we nearly there yet? Don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think so. I mean, the music's gonna end soon, so... I doubt it'll loop again. Baldy nose hair? Yeah, the masterclass of writing. That was Baldy nose hair. Especially the final bit. If the music ends, that means we're 10% in. No. Can any of you think of an example of a game that's credits just go on for an insane amount of time? Outside of this game, like maybe longer than this game. Can anyone think of any examples? I can't off the top of my head. I imagine that's probably a kind of a difficult question. Sega West Publishing. Commercial Director. Business Planning. Business. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, that goes on for, let me check. Really? I've never played it. I've heard it's good though. Also, it got like a definitive edition recently, or at least a couple years ago. I've heard that's a good game, so... I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm into like the arcade beat-em-up genre though. But to be fair, I haven't played many in that genre, so maybe if I tried it, I'd like it. 14-ish minutes? That is indeed long, but I feel like this game has longer. Oh, it's doing Reach for the Stars for a third time. Is it seriously only going to play Speak With Your Heart once? Why? Lame. It's playing. It's just playing Reach for the Stars again. That's kind of weird. Why are you like this? Oh man, a gigantic portion of the stream has been dedicated to credits. I don't like skipping credits when I play games, at least on stream, because I like to take the time to reflect and chat. Also, I want to see the intro again, because I like it. Anyway, bye. Sure. Thank you very much for joining me, as always. And take care. Have a good day. The original credits had 3 songs that lasted a whole credits, and now we have this, yes. I mean, it's better than Awkward Silence, and it's kind of a hard thing to argue with, because they do have to put them in the credits. You can't just not credit the remaster team. So I don't know if there could have been many other ways around avoiding lengthy credits. They could have made the credits scroll faster, but then they'd be too hard to read, and also they'd be hard to homing attack on and stuff. Maybe they could have made the credit text smaller? I don't know, but maybe again that might be a bit too hard to read, especially when they're moving. So I don't really know what they could have done to like make the credits less long. There isn't really much of a way around it. Perhaps they could have outright completely changed the credits, but for a remaster they probably wouldn't do that kind of thing. Right, definitely time for bed for me. Thanks again, true and enjoyable stream as usual. Yeah, it's getting quite late for me. It's 10:30 where I am. I've got to go to bed soon. Yeah, you got 3 lives at the end. I wonder why. Wonder what they give you in this. I think they give you a bunch of park tokens. Sorry, spoilers. Yeah, this game doesn't have lives. They just give you a bunch of park tokens, which is nice. So you can buy some of the cosmetics, like extra shoes and gloves and stuff. A nice addition for sure, but I don't really do much cosmetics in games though. I usually stick with default designs. Well, this is the third time we're hearing this guitar solo in this credits. It's still good the third time, but, you know, I'd rather the credits be over now. You had the Tails assist? Yeah. Instead of lives, it has the Tails assist. Yeah, but they don't give you Tails saves at the end of the credits, they give you tokens. I think. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure they give you park tokens. I've noticed lives are kind of just moving out of games recently. Yeah, a lot of games just straight up aren't having them. For this remaster, I would have liked it if they gave you the option to have the old lives system back. They can have the Tails save be the default option, but I would have liked the traditional lives counter to be an option. But that's just me. I don't think the Tails save is a bad mechanic or inclusion though. I get why it's here. It makes the game more accessible, I suppose. Well, I think we're nearly there, because I think once planets start showing up in the background, then we're nearly done. Yeah, but lives have been moving out of games lately. I think Sonic Forces straight up doesn't have them. Same with Mario Odyssey. So yeah, lives just aren't really being a thing anymore. I guess you could say that live systems are kind of an old-fashioned thing now. It's hard to think of too many games that have live systems. I mean, I meant like, it's hard to think of too many games these days that have live systems. Oh my god. If we get to the end of this song and the credits still aren't over, then that would mean that these credits are 3 times longer than the original. Actually, no, that's not true, because Speak With Your Heart didn't play for the loops. Okay, like 2.5 times longer than the original. Over twice as long. These credits are long, that's what I'm trying to say, to sum up. Well, technically you can get more Egg Shuttle points in the Wii version than Ultimate because checkpoint bonuses are a thing in the original. Are they not a thing in this game? I'm pretty sure they are. I don't think they removed them or changed it. I think you can still get checkpoint bonuses in the original. Wait, am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about that, actually. Oh look, we're done. We're here. We made it to Earth. Or Mobius, or whatever the hell planet Sonic's from. In loving memory of Kaisuke Nagai, you're always with us in life we lead. Was that always there? I don't remember seeing that message before. Was that always there? Did they patch that in? I don't remember seeing that. Oh neat. Are checkpoints in Ultimate? Yeah, they are in Ultimate. But they don't get as much use because of the Tails saves feature. There are Tails saves and... oh, we didn't get any park tokens. Oh. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, you get checkpoints and Tails saves. Kind of overkill, but you know. You get nothing! Yeah, I thought they gave you park tokens at the end. Oh well. Something I do like though is that the in Generations, when Eggman is explaining his big plan, I like how he says that he found the time eater when he was drifting in space after this game. I like that attention to continuity. It's not something you get too often from recent Sonic games, but I do like it when it shows up. Also, they changed the font for the subtitles in Ultimate. Minor addition. Minor change. That doesn't matter. Okay, we did it. We win. Okay, how about we listen to the opening one more time before we end? How about that? And hope I don't get DMCA. Yay! Let's listen to this bop-tastic song. And the opening that makes me smile every time. Oh, hydrate, good idea. I'm starting to lose my voice. I don't know how some streamers manage to stream for like 8 hours without losing their voice. Please don't DMCA me. Don't mute the stream, because that would be silent. I wonder why they made Cubot a cube. It would make rolling around harder. Quick question. Which do you like more? The original Reach for the Stars or the Ultimate version? Because they're both really good, I honestly couldn't pick. Sonic Colors intro is my favourite because of the nostalgia, it gives me a good feeling. Yeah, I'd say so as well. It's good. I think they're both great. Still bad with favourites, yeah. They are both great. Honestly, I'm the same. I couldn't decide between the two. Ah, there it is. Well, thank you for joining me on this little adventure. We managed to beat Sonic Colors Ultimate, so there's another game. There's another game we can add to the completed games list, along with the original Sonic Colors. The DS version of the intro is slightly tweaked. Yeah, they include like gameplay snippets from it, and also the wisps that appear at the end are different because of the different wisps. Yeah, we got it. So thank you for joining me. I'm gonna add this game onto the completed games list, and yeah, so thank you very much. This was fun. Sonic Colors Ultimate is a game I hold quite close to my heart, so it was nice to play it again. I'll be streaming in the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, I can't say for now. But again, I'm planning on seeing if I can bring Sleepy Grim back to continue playing Uncharted with me. So that should be fun, so if you're into that, you can join us for that. And then after that will probably be some, maybe more Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, the usual. Gonna try and finish Pokemon in the next time we play that. Because we're almost up to the Elite Four in Pokemon Randomizer, so we're nearly done. And then after I'm done with Pokemon, I'll have a slot open to start up a new playthrough alongside Kingdom Hearts, and it might be another Sonic game I'm considering. Maybe Sonic Adventure, who knows, who knows. I don't want to make promises yet because I might change my mind, but we'll see. Instead of Hover, Cube, and Spike, it's just Burst. Instead of Frenzy, it's Void in the intro segments. Yeah, they changed it at the end of the opening. Which is cool. I quite like that they went through the effort to change it. Nice. So yes, thank you again for joining me. It was tons of fun to have you guys chat with me. And yeah. Hope you all have a really good day, rest of your week. Any last words? Get them out now. I want to stop the stream when the music ends. Nah, it's too late now. Take care everyone. Gonna stop the stream now. Goodbye.